you want to go help him and then come in after? Just go and help him. Let's go, Slap News fans. We are here, Circa Hotel and Sports Stadium Swim. We're here for 3+ hours live, uninterrupted podcast. Got myself, got my man Ding. We got Big Jeeves who you're going to see later. And we're going to be bringing in and introducing Britney Diamond to you all. We are incredibly excited. 25+ strikers are going to be joining us here over 3 hours. We also have Mark Longo, the squirrel guy from New York, joining us. Got an incredibly big announcement that's going to happen right here. You're tuning in the last hour of the show. We're incredibly excited for that. We've got CJ from Leaf Trading Cards joining us. We're going to be breaking cards live here. He's going to have promo packs. If you're in Las Vegas, come on down. 4 until 7. Stadium Swim. We're going to be giving away promo cards. First time ever that we have Power Slap trading cards available for you guys. Going to be excited. Going to be breaking products here as well. Giving away those cards. Going to be a ton of autos going on. Dang, let's talk about it. We are here. Power Slap number 10. 3+ hours. It's going to be a marathon. Incredibly excited. We have a ton of strikers join us here today. This fight card and the energy here in Las Vegas seems to keep on picking up day after day. The weigh-ins happened this morning. Didn't happen without a hitch per se. The longest weigh-in we ever had. But, I mean, the big story, Emmanuel Muniz not making weight. It will not be a title match on the line. It will still take place, Power Slap number 10. However, Anthony Blackburn, Emmanuel Muniz. Let's talk about the disappointment that was.
100%, Corey. As we were sitting there, I was wondering to myself, as we saw the guys kind of trickle in, it almost seemed like they came in 2 batches. And that's unusual. Usually they come in, everybody's excited, they're on weight, they're ready to get weighed in. In this case, that wasn't what we saw. Of course, we were talking about a few different guys, right? Brian Ellis, Garrett Grimes. Kudos to those guys. They made weight. Unfortunately for Manny Muniz, he came in originally a pound over. They had the towel out there. It wasn't enough for him, actually. And then he goes back, gets an extra hour, and he comes in at just 0.6 pounds over. I can't imagine how Emmanuel Muniz feels. He no longer has the opportunity to regain his welterweight championship at Power Slap number 10. But the energy here is electric. We have Anthony DeFrank, Dakota McGregor. We're supposed to compete. They're no longer competing. We got a gift of Kalani, Vakamilalo, and Lorenzo Florian in their place. I couldn't be more excited. We're looking, as we're here in our peripheral, we're seeing all the strikers shuttle in, the champions. We can't wait to deliver you the most incredible show here from Stadium Swim. It's a beautiful day here, man, and we're super excited to be able to introduce our new teammate, Britney Diamond. Obviously, you mentioned Big Jeeves is here. We haven't seen a lot of Big Jeeves on camera, so it'll be great to get him back behind the camera, man. I am so excited. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be exciting, my man. Isaiah Quinones, Brandon Bordeaux on championship weight. Everything good to go there. Damen DeBell, who is right behind the camera as well, going up against Disturbing the Peace. Dorian Perez, going to take place tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Live and free on Rumble. If you're here in Vegas, Fontainebleau, tickets are still available. Head over powerslap.com to get your tickets for as low as $49.99. You could be there in the venue. The crowd is phenomenal. If you've never been to a live event, you want to check it out. It is something totally different than watching it during the live stream. We got a ton of guests here joining us. Like we said, we got Damen DeBell is here right now. We got Lorenzo Florian. We got TNT here with the Power Cube. We've got a ton of activations. Come on down. We've got brand new Striker Club t-shirts. Come and grab one before they sell out. They are going to sell out. They're going to give away, I guess, before we give them all out. But like I said, a ton of giveaways throughout. Incredibly excited. Come on down. Stadium Swim. All right, then. Without further ado, let's get rocking with this. Let's get into our guests. But first and foremost, I want to introduce our newest contributor, Britney Diamond, to the stream for the first time.
Hi, Corey. Thank you.
Britney, how are you doing? Honestly, I'm incredibly excited to have you as part of our team to contribute. We know that you have a vast background in bodybuilding. You're getting ready to prep right now for nationals to go for that IFBB pro card, and I think you have a phenomenal chance to get that pro card next weekend. But you have an incredible background in strongman, and you were even training for Power Slap one particular point. So your skill set, your knowledge, your technique, everything that you bring, like I said, I'm incredibly excited. You're going to bring this to our team and to the audience and the viewers of Slap News. So I'm going to make it real easy for you. Throw you a softball. 40, 60-second background of yourself and really what brought you here today.
Yes, thank you so much, Corey. So former professional strongwoman. I'm from Boston, currently live in Las Vegas. And after strongman, I got into a couple different sports, like Corey just said, bodybuilding, powerlifting, a couple others. I've done some reporting, and I found some of the Power Slap online. I was intrigued by it. I ended up doing bodybuilding instead, but it seems so surreal because just Friday, I believe you invited me to do this. So I'm so excited to be here. I cannot wait to see the live events, get to talk to some of the athletes. I already met some of them downstairs. This belt is the coolest thing I've ever seen in all sports. It's heavy. So thank you for having me.
Let's talk about why Power Slap.
So when I first saw it, I thought it was a joke. I was like, this can't be real. Like this, I've seen combat sports, but it was my friend Sheena, and I saw it online. I'm like, is this a joke? She's literally slapping people hard. And then I kept seeing it, started reading about it. And I was just intrigued because it takes grit, guts, but there's also the aspect of the weight cuts, weighing in, how they train. I got a little bit of background for how they train. There's a lot of skill that goes into it. And there's so much with this sport that I think it's just going to keep growing. I think to be here for the 10th event live, I've never seen it live in person. So I'm a little nervous, but very excited.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be phenomenal. Tomorrow night, like we said, from Fontainebleau, live and free on Rumble as well. Power Slap number 10. Less than 2 years ago, this started, which is a brainchild of Dana White and something that he wanted to start. And I mean, look at where it is now. Like you said, we are here at Circus Sports right now. Stadium Swim. You know, we started at the exact same time, the infancy of Power Slap taking place. And I mean, everything is just on a trajectory upwards. Everything just keeps on growing. Everything that Dana and Frank Lamasella touches seems to turn to gold. We're incredibly happy to have here. We know you have a heart of gold and are going to bring, a great insight. You talked about the weight cut aspect of it. We opened the show and we talked about Emmanuel Muniz. Came on. He came on for the first time in weighing. He was roughly a pound overweight. They give him 1 hour to cut that last extra pound. We keep hearing that last extra pound is the hardest thing to do, especially once you stop your sweat and then to try to come back to it. Unfortunately, he was unable to do so. He only lost 0.4 of a pound. So he was 0.6 of a pound over in a championship match. Talk about how difficult it is to lose that last extra pound after you stop your sweat when you're cutting weights.
When you are so depleted, these athletes have their weight cuts down to a science. They've practiced it. It's not something you can practice that often because of how taxing it is on the body. But the fact that it took him an hour to lose that point, he still didn't make it. It was 0.6 he lost and he had 0.4 to go. Oh, that's heartbreaking. But it is so incredibly, like I said, some people do it a couple different ways. Some people do water load, salt manipulation. Some don't eat for 24 hours. Some do eat. Then there's the sweating aspect, sauna, Epsom salt bath. It can be, if you don't do it correctly, it can be slightly dangerous. I've had some questionable weight cuts. So I have utmost respect for anyone that cuts weight and then to come back and be, the top athlete they can be for that day. It's definitely not something for the faint of heart.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of athletes made weight, obviously, true professionals that they are. We talked about the weight cuts before and about how dehydrated you want to get. You do get over 24 hours, however, to rehydrate. Obviously, dehydration in this sport with taking contact blows to the head is something that you don't want to do, obviously. So being able to be on that weight ahead of time, proper nutrition, proper diet, being able to cut that weight well in advance is definitely going to help you have the advantage come fight night when you're walking around in your natural state. I mean, we got guys like the champion Damen DeBell walks around his weight and doesn't have to cut. Obviously for the heavyweights, 265 is a lot easier. Some of these guys that get down 185, 170, for a male may not be natural to them. Especially at the body fat percentage that they are. And so, we really look forward to obviously getting in this conversation, breaking down the analytics, the skill sets, the techniques, because the powerlifting side of what you bring, I think is incredibly important as well, because even though it is a slap, you can generate a ton of power from your legs, from your hips, from your lats, from your shoulders, from your bicep, everything put together to really enhance the effectiveness of that strike. And that's not alone to even talk with the defensive side as well that comes along with it and absorbing the strike as well and transferring, that energy flow. So, from a powerlifting standpoint, obviously deadlift, squat, bench are king. Power, I would like to say power is power. Do you think that is true? So if you can increase power in one area, do you feel like if you can increase your power in those three major lifts, can you transfer that to a strike?
That's a great question. So if you are strong in those three lifts, yes, that is an advantage. You're going to have more power output. However, you need to learn, especially from the way that they're maneuvering their body, you have to have that lateral strength as well. So a lot of times if people just focus on squat, bench, and deadlift, they're not going to be able to maneuver their weight correctly. So I've been watching some of how these athletes train. I think that the training program is awesome because you have to have so many different aspects. I see a lot of them doing some lateral med ball tosses, med ball slams, and like you said, the defense side of it is something that's kind of what appealed to me about the sport, because I've never been on that side, and just to be able to, take a hit, and there's so much science that goes into like, how do you move, do you flinch, all that. But in general, the stronger you are, the more power output. But it's not just that. There are several different factors that go into it.
Amazing. I mean, we're going to get you back here in a little bit. We're going to keep on rolling. Appreciate you joining us. I'm incredibly excited to have you part of our weekly show that we're doing with Smack Talk, and to continue to be here. So much love, much respect. We'll see you back in momentarily.
Thank you so much, Corey.
All right, let's go. Let's keep on rolling. Let's see who's coming in. Dane, you coming in? Who's coming in? Damen DeBell. We got the champion in the house. All right, my man. Oh, we're going to get the heavyweight belt in front. We're going to remain who is supreme. Dude, weigh-ins come in. Easy breezy. Beautiful. Damen DeBell, cover girl. As always, getting up there. Looking mighty fine. How you feeling right now? Less than 24 hours away from defending your belt. Power assault number 10.
Bro, I'm feeling antsy. I'm just ready to go up. I do this shit tonight. I am so ready for this fight. I'm excited for it. DTP is a great contender. He's exciting. He's fun to watch. I think we're going to have a really exciting fight.
Yeah, I mean, what about this venue, man? Stadium Swim, Circa Sports. They let us in this place. I still don't know how they did, but we're here. Power Assault number 10 events in, doing the biggest show we've ever done. What do you think of the growth of the sport and the growth of really slap news in general, man? To be in a place like this, to be marquee, to have the crowd, the audience that we do. Isn't it phenomenal to see?
Man, the growth of everything has been amazing. When we started this, it was low-key at the Apex. Barely anybody was coming in. Now we're at the Fountain Blue. We got contracts for traveling the world. It's amazing. And Slap News, you guys have been doing an amazing job. Number one newscaster for Slap in general. I really appreciate everything y'all have been doing for the sport.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that. I mean, I know we did a pre-fight interview, but I mean, you get up there, the face-off, DTP. Let's talk about it. He slaps you with some butter, man. Is that disrespect? Is that fueling you a little bit?
I mean, you can see it as disrespectful. I just see it as a really just out-of-pocket joke. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, so it was just hilarious when it happened. It was just like, did he just hit me with butter? Like, what the fuck? What is even going on out here?
I'll tell you, Frank Lemoncello was not impressed by that whatsoever. But talk to me about the energy. When you looked at him in his eyes, what did you see?
I saw a man willing to die on that stage, and I respect the fuck out of Dorian. Me and him are cut from the same cloth in that aspect. We go up there willing to put 110% of our souls on the lineup in that fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you were the favorite on the betting lines. If you're here in Vegas, Circa Sports, your place to put in your bets. I'm sure you know the favorite as you are. You've dominated ever since you've come here to Power Slap, and you keep on rolling. What is it, my man, that you're just, leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else in the division right now? What do you contribute that to?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I've just been doing the same training. I work hard. I really think, if anything, it's my work ethic. I truly believe there's not many people that could work harder than I do. I put 20 hours a day into this shit. This is what I live, breathe, and do. I really put everything I have into training, preparing, my technique, my form. This has just become my life at this point.
Absolutely. I mean, can you forecast with us? Is this one and done? Is this going deep? Could we potentially see an extra round after a draw after 5? What do you think, my man?
Personally, I think it's going to be a one and done, just because I know how hard I've been working for it. I know my power. It really just depends on how he takes that first hit. If he eats it well, you're expecting a full blown out war. But if I rock him with that first one, he's coming down in the earlier matches.
Yeah. I mean, you've been incredibly clean since coming into Power Slap. Him as well. I don't think he's been hit as hard as you are going to hit him tomorrow night. So we're going to see how all of that goes down. I mean, you're a veteran now to be in the headliner on a card. But I mean, waiting, it starts early, 6 p.m. the card starts. You probably won't be on until somewhere 9:30 at night. Is it hard sitting there backstage and watching and waiting for your opportunity?
I feel like that's another area I have an advantage against DTP, just because I've been in that situation before. Having to sit there and wait, you get hyped up, you get antsy, your blood, your adrenaline pumps, it comes down. I've learned how to control that and be ready when I need to be ready. And I feel like that's going to be an edge in this coming fight.
Awesome. And any other fights other than yours that you're looking forward to seeing tomorrow night?
I'm really excited to see the other, championship fights. There's going to be some big fights. And then, outside of the championship, Pono versus Housley,
Yeah.
Really excited to see that. That's a contender run right there. So I really want to see who wins against that.
I'm with you, man. I think that could be a phenomenal fight from an entertaining standpoint. Pono Paul, Cooper Housley, two big personalities, and we're going to see who can come victorious in that one. So, I mean, it's going to be exciting, man. I appreciate you joining me here.
Yes,
Best
sir.
of luck, man. Refuel. Have a good meal tonight, and we'll see you perform tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you.
There we go. The champion, Damen DeBell, joining us, taking his belt with him. We're going to bring in super heavyweight Lorenzo Florian, the slap dog from Oregon. My man, great to see you. Haven't seen your smiling face in a while. You get that opportunity going up against Kalani Vakamailola in the super heavyweight division. You look ready, my man. You look focused. I see it in your eyes. Talk to me about how you're feeling right now.
Feeling great, man. My last power slap match for Power Slap 3, I was fucking partying, doing everything. This time, laying low, man. I'm just working, focus hard, and I'm just letting this all just sink in, soak in the time. I got moved up to the main event, prelim.
Yes, sir.
So I'm fucking stoked, man. I'm ready.
Absolutely. I believe you came in around 305, giving up about 40 pounds.
Yep.
Does that worry you at all?
That's my tactic. Actually, I came in a little bit lower, and I've been carb loading. I've been eating like crazy. I literally just pounded 4 cheeseburgers,
Okay.
like big ass cheeseburgers. So by the time I get on stage tomorrow, I'll be around like 318, 320 floating. So it'll be good.
What kind of cheeseburgers?
I think they were from we don't have it where I'm from, so it's harder. Steak and Shake.
Okay.
something like
Nice.
that.
Yeah. Midwest chain.
Yeah. So I got like the barbecue Western. I got 4 of them. So I just pounded those real quick with 2 fries, and then we're doing it.
I mean, it's kind of the joy of being super heavy. You don't have to worry about cutting weight.
Exactly.
You can eat what you want, no water cut, anything else.
Exactly.
I mean, being back here in Vegas, I mean, remember the first time we met you, we interviewed you. I believe something happened with your match where it didn't actually take place. Is that correct? The first time that I see you came to Vegas? Or
no, my first time was with Cooper Housley.
okay.
And I got the DQ, unfortunately, but
DQ,
I did KO
correct.
him.
Yeah.
But other than that, my season 2 debut, something ended up happening. My elbow ended up getting really messed up, and so I ended up leaving the show. But they gave me another chance to redeem myself, and I'm coming, man. Against number 4.
Yeah, that's right. Because I remember you having some words with Danny Van Heerden over that. So.
man, yeah, that guy. Well, we'll see each other one day, Chihuahua, definitely.
Awesome, man. Are you worried about the shoulder, anything, or do you think it's back to 100%?
No, dude, it's 100%, man. I got cortisone shots in it, like maybe 9 months ago, 10 months ago, and so I'm good, bro.
So it's been that long you've been shelved for,
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've been shelved for since last October.
Yeah, so that's why you're hungry. That's why you're determined.
Yeah.
You're ready to go right now.
Oh, yeah,
Awesome. I love seeing that energy. When you looked at Kalani in the eyes up there at that face-off, what did you feel from him?
Honestly, nothing. I just looked at him, and he kind of broke contact with me, so I was like, "Bet, dude." I was staring deep into his soul. Like I even said some shit to him. He didn't really say anything. He just like, yeah, let's make it a good match. And I mean, it'll be what it is when we get up there and bang.
What do you think your keys to victory are going to be tomorrow night?
My chin, definitely. I know he's got like a solid slap, I would say, but I mean, he only knocked out one dude, Cody, and I mean, it seems like everybody knocks him out. So I think he hasn't been tested like quite like the crazy Hawaiian. But he'll definitely find out with me what I'm made of. Definitely.
Awesome, man. I mean, projecting a little bit. Is this one and done? Is it going deep? What do you think?
Honestly, one and done. I feel like because I mean I've just been working on my strikes so hard. I've been doing everything I possibly can to make it perfect. I've been keeping grounded like crazy, man. I don't step at all. Don't even pivot. I think it'll be a one and done. Hopefully.
Awesome, man. Best of luck tomorrow night. I appreciate you coming here, joining. Enjoy it, man. Stadium Swim, Circa Sports, the place to be. We are here till 7 o'clock. So come on down. Meet Lorenzo Florian. Meet Damen DeBell, the champion. We got Luke Simon coming up next. Awesome, my man.
Thank
See
you
you tomorrow night. Looking to do your very best, my man.
I will.
All right, buddy. Take care, dude. Luke, get over here, my man. Luke Simon, season 3, road to the title, coming from Texas. One of the best haircuts in the game, my man. Looks like you got that hockey flow. Yeah. How you doing, dude? How you feeling right now?
Really good. I feel confident. I feel like I'm in really good shape. So, I mean, now I'm just ready to do the thing.
Yeah. I mean, you were part of the second wave to weigh in. Did you have to cut a lot of weight this morning?
No, I was 204 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I got ahead of it just so I could get down to the weight I'm fighting at and get comfortable with that baseline around there. and I would just eat some carbs, go up a little bit in weight, go back down, and yeah, I'm so tired right now.
Yeah.
I slept an hour and a half last night. So.
Oh, that's no good, man. You have to get a good night's sleep tonight so you can perform tomorrow.
Yeah.
TJ Thomas, what kind of energy did you feel from him at the face-offs?
Nervous from him, I think.
Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, I felt pretty comfortable. There's always some nerves, but I mean, just like I went to give him a knuckle touch, he went to shake my hand, and it was a little awkward, but I just kept my knuckles there. But you know, I fought more recently than him, so he's getting back to the swing of things.
100%. You seem really calm.
Yeah.
You seem really cool. You collected. Is that just being tired or what?
I mean, I know the work I put in. The work I put in is insane. You know, just running when you run 2 to 10 miles, like at least 4 days a week, being 200 plus pounds, and then you lift. Oh, I lift before that. Then I do that. Then I slap the bob, do overnight security. Like,
Yeah.
so all that work's added up.
Yeah. So it's just the work that has you being confident, which is why you're so calm right now. The night before, the biggest fight of your life with a live audience. We haven't seen you in front of a crowd. You're going to get to see it tomorrow, 3,500 plus fans in attendance, Fontainebleau. Is that going to get you excited? Is that going to get your blood pressure up a little bit?
I don't know what to expect and how I'm going to feel, but I'm going to focus on getting that W. I mean, that's the main thing.
Can you draw from anything in your past history, whether it be combat sport or, even high school sport, that you've been able to perform in front of people and kind of go back to that area so that you don't have those nerves creep in?
Somewhat. I was a quarterback for 5 years. My dad was coach, but you still get that feel on the field. It wasn't like I was in high school or nothing.
Okay.
But I still got the feel. All the eyes were on me. And 5 years of that, 6 years total playing football. Yeah.
Awesome, my man. Did you get to hit the TNT Power Cube while you're here?
I'm not gonna do it. No.
Well, what was your score? Let me ask you that. You remember what it was?
The show was like 26,000 or something.
All right.
But that's with never practicing. I didn't even know how the cube was gonna feel when I hit it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, something you definitely don't want to do. The night before the biggest match, of your life, you don't want to hurt yourself. The night after, maybe the night after.
I already know I can make a highlight. Like why do I need to hit a cube? But I definitely will 100%. After the fight if it's still up there.
Yeah. I mean, talk to us, man. Circa Hotel and Sport. We're here, Stadium Swim. How beautiful is this venue?
It's awesome. Like, it's just cool that something I did in my life. Like, my dad's able to come out here and stay with me, and it's like, I'm giving back to my dad, and it's like the first time in my life.
Your dad right there?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad. Yo, Dad. Come up here, my man. Let's go. We're talking about you on camera.
Yeah.
So Luke's just talking about you, man, saying if he's given an opportunity to kind of give back for everything that you've done for him. How is it sitting here the night before, watch your son perform on the biggest stage?
It's pretty humbling. A lot of emotions go through my heart because his mother passed away. And I wonder, it was January 11th, it'll be 9 years. So I 2016, thank you. 2016. So you go through those kind of emotions, and I wonder what she would think and how she would be. And and he's dedicated. I remember, I'll tell this. So she died of multiple sclerosis, and so when she was winding down, we didn't know what would happen. And he worked out in the garage, and so we had the car there.
Yeah.
And I was going to get him out of the way because we needed to put her in and out of the car, and we needed that space. Well, she didn't want to move his weights. She said, no, he loves that.
Yeah.
And I'll just deal with it. And I said, honey, he don't mind. She says, no. So that really touched my heart. And she
gives me that extra gear when I go up there too. I would not be able to just being able to take a hit and just keep pushing forward because you feel like you got nothing else to lose and you've been through some crap, I mean, that's all it is. And it pushes you, it gives you another gear like Seabiscuit. It really does.
Absolutely. How proud are you of your son here tonight?
I'm very proud of him. He's dedicated and he goes after it. And he's when nobody's looking, he's doing this thing. And I mean, normally I can talk pretty well, and
Yeah.
I'm not short on words.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm so humble.
It's all good.
And I'm thankful.
Yeah.
I'm thankful to the Lord for
Yeah.
his passion and kind of directing it. And he's got things he wants to do, and he's normally introverted and quiet.
Yeah.
But he kind of comes out of his shell.
Yeah.
He gets on camera, he comes out of his shell. So
Amazing. I mean, I know you coach football with them, you know, so
I'm glad you mentioned that.
yeah.
In coaching football, they talked me into it. I said, well, you know, I played a little bit. It wasn't that good. And they, well, you coach other things. And so when
Yeah.
I was involved with my kids, and so when he and I were coaching football, and he was the quarterback, and he had big hands, and
Yeah.
as you see, and slapping and
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
and he wouldn't fumble, and he would keep his composure out there. And so we had all these signals. And the bond and riding there together to practice, and then the games and
Yeah.
and the little. So I played, you know, football, and then I coached football, and then he was in that role, and so everybody, you know, you got the big lineman, you got the lion-like positions, and the cheetah positions, and the giraffe positions, and all, and he just was a lion-hearted kind of a guy. So.
Yeah.
And he's a miracle baby. We
Amazing.
couldn't have children for 6 years. He has an older sister that's a country singer in Nashville. And then
She's pretty successful too, like on her own.
Nice,
She's come
nice.
a long way. And
so her name is Lydia Simons. And so we tried for a child, and I just asked God for a boy. And 2 months later, we got Luke. And so it's I'm a thankful dad,
Yeah.
and I'm humble
Yeah.
and grateful.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Very heartwarming. You guys worked great together in the football. I'm sure the same thing will happen tomorrow night. You'll see your son up there on the biggest stage that he's been on, going to perform. So we're incredibly honored, blessed. Thank you for sharing that with us here on our live stream. We appreciate you joining. And yeah, true pleasure. Enjoy every moment. Yeah, same to you, my man.
appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, my man. We're going to keep on rolling through here, but we look forward to seeing you perform tomorrow night. All right. Very good, my man. Thank you. I'll take that, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. Let's keep on rolling. We've got CJ from Leaf Trading Cards going to be joining us here later today. We're going to be breaking trading cards. We're going to see for the first time ever the Power Slap trading cards are going to be taking place. We also have Mark Longo, the squirrel guy from New York State, going to be joining us. Who's coming on right now? We've got someone else coming in here with the belt, Isaiah Quinones, a man that needs no introduction, coming off Power Slap number 9 over in Abu Dhabi, where he defeated John the Machine Davis. Short turnaround, Brandon Bordeaux. Let's get you the mic, my man, so we can actually hear what you're saying.
Oh, my bad.
But you come in championship weight, no problem today. How are you feeling? I love that when you got on the stage, you're doing the bull sign to Brandon. The butcher does it for a living, playing it up, man. How you feeling overall right now, less than 24 hours away?
Like I told everybody up there, and I told him on Instagram, I'm one bull he's not going to butcher. So, I mean, it works out perfect. I'm a Taurus. What's a better way to, go up on stage, than act like a bull? I mean, I feel great. You guys already know how I am. He gets to strike first, but obviously it doesn't faze me. I love that shit. I'm going to eat it, and he's going to see the defeat in his eyes as soon as he sees, like, not a scratch.
Yeah. I mean, John Davis struck first as well. So, obviously nothing
No,
new
actually,
for you.
I did.
Oh, you struck
I did
first
on
in that one?
that. Yep,
Okay,
I
okay,
did.
okay. My
So all
apologies.
three. I won the last 3 coin tosses.
Okay,
except for this
okay.
one.
Except for this one. Gotcha. I mean, this one here, obviously, you're coming into it. You get that face off. You put the bell on your shoulders. He gives you the 2 middle fingers. Is that disrespectful?
No, I know. I mean, you saw when Wesley put his fingers on my chin.
Yeah.
John thought he was going to walk away with the belt again, and then he goes and throws me the birds.
Yeah.
That's nothing to me.
That's
It's,
nothing.
I love it. It fires me up. That just makes me just want to humble him a little bit more.
I know you want to stay active. I know you want to fight often. I mean, you got a ton of great sponsors now behind you. I mean, talk to me a little bit about the whirlwind the last 30 days that it's been. I mean, and how it's kind of changed your life, really.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, so as soon as I won the belt, I got back to work on honestly that Monday. So I flew in Sunday from Abu Dhabi, went back to work on Monday, and I get a text from Erica, hey, would you be able to go somewhere next week? I'm like, yeah. Where are we going? She's like, you're going to Mexico. I'm like, okay.
Amazing.
So I went to Mexico with Dios Azul, our new sponsors. So it's our Power Slap new sponsor, and they made me an ambassador for them. And I mean, you guys all know whenever I go out and party after the win, I go and drink Casamigos or whatever it is. But after trying this, yeah, definitely not looking back.
I mean, you were there at the beginning of this all. I mean, we're Power Slap number 10, less than 2 years into it. I mean, we're here, Slap News. We are here at Circa Hotel and Sport, Stadium Swim. I mean, phenomenal venue. Did you ever think that this sport would grow this fast and we'd be in places that we are and even having the live events at Fontainebleau?
I told you guys from day one, you know me. As soon as I heard Dana White's name behind it, I told you guys everything turns to gold as soon as he puts his hands on it. So he has that Midas touch. And I remember saying that way back then too.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you now, like I knew it was going to be big, but seeing it get this big, this fast is insane.
You know, I'll give props to you. I mean, I would say it was January of this past year. We were sitting there. Was it Huntington, California, I believe?
Yeah.
We were sitting there on the pier having a nice Mexican dinner, and you were saying, I'm going to be champion.
Yep.
You know, John Davis wasn't active for a little bit, and you had to wait a bit of time to get there. But this was something you've been envisioning and seeing for a very, very long time. Now it's come to reality. Some people say until you do it twice, it's not real. Do you kind of subscribe to that? Is that why you're so motivated for this one? Is you do it twice, cement yourself atop this division with Brandon Bordeaux as being your challenger?
I mean, this is just going to be a extra foundation for me being a champ. And like I told you guys as well, I'm always going to defend this title. Nobody's taking it from me. I'm going to have to either go up a weight class, down a weight class, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But I'm going to end up with this belt for a very, very long time.
Yeah. I mean, what you've been doing so far in the division, undeniable. Obviously, you were even, previously light heavyweight, taking blows from Russell Rivera. Yeah. So we know you have an incredible skill set behind you. Kind of just looking at everything right now, where do you see this going? Could you see this be done early? Could you see it be done late? How you kind of feeling the match is going to go tomorrow night?
Like I said to Brandon and everybody else too, I can't knock Brandon's chin. I mean, you can't discredit this dude at all.
Yeah.
Even though like his matches have gone the way they've gone, you can't discredit him for his chin and what he has. But of course, like I tell everybody, I plan on finishing it at least in the second or third round, because I'm not going to say the first round, because like I said, I'm going to give him credit for his chin too.
Yeah.
But I want to finish it second or third round. I don't ever want to leave it in somebody else's hands.
I mean, we both have a mutual friend in common, Richard Wilkes, who allowed this to happen.
Yeah.
Give him a shout out. And thanks, Richard, if you're watching this.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you giving us this opportunity and this floor, this platform. Your hotel, phenomenal on Fremont Street. You're here in Las Vegas. Definitely check it out. It is an adult 21 plus only hotel, but one of the best sports books I think here in Las Vegas.
And thank you, Richard, for always taking care of me. I appreciate you. You guys are family now. And honestly, I love everything that you do for us. And again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Are we going to see you back here a little bit later on the last hour?
Oh, absolutely.
All
I
right.
got to go do another little interview real quick, and then I'll be back up.
I know we were talking about it earlier, but Mark Longo and yourself are going to be coming here. And you got a big announcement, so make sure you tune in the last hour of the show. We have the champion coming back. Mark Longo is going to be here. Got a big announcement from these two guys coming up. Incredibly excited, something that they're incredibly passionate about. So I appreciate you joining me, dude. We'll see you back in the last hour of the show. Thank you, my man. There we go, the champion, Isaiah Quinones. Yo, Big Jeeves. Oh, he's in the back there, corralling people, making this happen. But a ton of people up there right now joining us here. Circa Sports, Stadium Swim, the coach, Robert Trujillo, joining us. Got Bloodline Athletics in the house. What's happening, man? Sit down. Let's go. I mean, I'm going to start with this guy. We haven't talked to him on camera yet. Going to make him feel super awkward. Robert Trujillo, you've known him back to his MMA days, his Power Slap days. How proud are you of this guy and what he's been able to do on the Power Slap stage?
It's been crazy, man. We've been in the backyard with this shit it's over decades now. So it's been amazing. I mean, shit. All these nice, pretty views, pretty people everywhere around. So it's amazing.
Can I get any better? You can watch Sunday Night Football and do an interview with Slap News. I know you're a Raiders fan. I don't think the Raiders are playing tonight, but that's all right. I mean, watching him, Bloodline Athletics, your clothing brand that you have, you supported Robert from day one, and something that wasn't easy. There wasn't a lot of sponsors that wanted to get behind Power Slap in the beginning, but you were there from day one to be able to see this vision through. What was it about you that believed not only in Robert, but the sport and the direction that it was going?
Just seeing all the momentum it had behind it. I mean, when he first started, it really didn't nothing to it, but then come that next event, it popped off like nothing. So it's crazy.
Awesome, Robert. Let's get over to you. You're coaching tomorrow night. You seem like you're liking the coaching thing. You're kind of adopting, keeps you relevant, keeps you in the sport. What about sharing your knowledge in this sport that excites you?
Yeah, like I've been coaching now for a while. I did season 3 of the TV show. I think I've done 4 or 5 live events. You know? And yeah, I really love the coaching aspect. You know, I'm anxious to get back in there and show what I could do again. You know, but on the coaching side, you know, I feel like I have so much to offer. I have so many little tricks, you know, and I haven't even given out all my tricks, you know. But I feel like I have so much to offer to all the competitors, especially the new competitors. And I wish I had more time to work with them, you know. And it's actually helping build the sport, you know, because we're creating true professionals now.
I mean, Road to this title, season 3 comes. We had an influx of 155ers into the category. There's a lot of excitement for the guys at the top kind of coming into that. You know, we had Joshua Bovair, we had Dakota McGregor, Anthony DeFrank, you know, with, you know, a bunch of others. Things have kind of gone a different direction ever since. We haven't got the matches. We don't have a clear-cut definitive winner from that particular season yet to contend for you, potentially for a title. We've never officially heard. I think it's very safe to say that we'll have a 155 title belt relatively soon, the next time that we see you. I mean, what do you make of it all? Because, I mean, without this getting, you know, settled and cleared, you're shelved at this point. How can you remain patient and continue to wait?
Yeah, it's been tough, you know, because I was expecting to be competing for this title soon after the season aired. You know, I knew who the 2 best were, and I knew what was come out of it. And you know, I was expecting to be competing for the title a lot sooner, but it's been getting pushed back. You know, and it's truly no one's fault. You know, things happen. That's the name of the game. You know, but like you said, I've been shallow for a while, and I'm ready to go up there and finally put this belt around my waist. You know, I mean, I deserve it already.
I mean, you talked about being ready. There's some rumors circling that once you heard that Dakota McGregor dropped out, that you potentially wanted to be elevated. Did you make that call?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we heard, you know, I shot my shot to Erica, and you know, I let her know. I was like, hey, I'm here and I'm ready. Like, let's get this on, you know. And you know, unfortunately, you know, timetable, you know, everything like that. It's a process, so they weren't able to get me on. But you know, regardless, you know, they take care of me, and I know my time's coming soon. So I'll wait patiently. You know, it's been a long wait, but I'm still ready for it.
I mean, in a lot of ways, I feel like you were ahead of the curve with the evolution of the sport from a technique standpoint right from the beginning. But the sport has come so far now. What do you think of the overall progression that we've seen? I mean, we've seen guys strike left to right. Now we're seeing guys incorporate much more of their lower bodies. A guy like Luke Simons that gets incredibly low with this strike. You know, we're seeing a variety of different aspects from technique on the offensive side, and we're seeing different techniques on the defensive side come into it. How do you feel that the evolution has happened now in roughly 2 years of combat?
It's evolving like crazy, like you said. Whenever people first came in, you know, there was a chosen set of few guys who had a good technique, and that we were the guys who advanced, you know. And now that we have a lot of new competitors coming in, you know, they're coming in, you know, with watching our technique to adding their own little bit of style to it, you know what I mean? And one of the things I'd like to stress to everyone is defensive technique. You know, I feel like no one ever really practiced defensive technique, and I feel like that's what really pushed me this far is my defense. You know, so I'm really liking that a lot of people working on defense because, you know, at the end of the day, any of us can knock someone out. You know, that's the name of the game. But can you take that hit? You know, so I think it's evolving great. You know?
I mean, how do you practice the defensive technique in the side of the sport?
It's a lot to do with your breathing. You know, your air in your body, like it carries you a long way in anything. You know, and fighting and running, and even in this, you know, like there's different breathing techniques you got to do. You got to have a strong neck. You know, I mean, your jaw doesn't really matter, but you got a strong neck. You're eating most of those.
Have you ever heard the Boston rapper Token?
Yeah.
So Token, when he's getting ready to go on tour, he sprints on the treadmill and raps while he's doing it to be able to compose himself, to still be able to stay on tone. Like, that is next level training when you can stay composed and be able to keep, you know, a rhythm and the beat and be on tone and everything else and focus and take that cardiovascular side out of it. So I think there's a lot of that obviously can play or translate into power slap for that elite level, you know, cardiovascular that can aid you in this sport for sure. Would you agree?
Yeah, a ton, you know, and that's funny because I have a few friends who rap, you know.
Okay.
They tell me they have to get their cardio up before shows because, you know, you run out of breath, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you said, the cardio side of it, not too many guys know how important cardio is in this. Your heart's pumping blood to your brain. You know, you get hit hard, your heart's having to work extra fast to get that blood back in there. So yeah, even like whenever I'm preparing for a slap match, I prepare the same way I do for an MMA fight, and I warm up the same way I do for an MMA fight. I have a few other strength exercises I do that I typically wouldn't do in my MMA camp, but
Yeah.
it's all the same. It's still a combat sport.
And for that, one last one for you. Is there any friendly wager between yourself and the crazy Hawaiian about whose team will have more victories tomorrow?
We haven't got on it yet, but I'm sure we could run some up. And I was hoping Power Slap would do a little more PR, because this is their perfect chance to have a dope PR. They have the smallest weight class as a coach and the biggest weight class. Like, there's a few good things they could do with it. So
Absolutely.
hopefully they got something going.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you joining me.
Man.
Pleasure as always. Thank you, man, for coming on and supporting. We love it, my man. Thank you, dude. All right, we're gonna keep on rolling. Jeeves, get on and get up here, Jeeves. Come on, my man. The man behind the camera. We're gonna get him in. We're gonna get Jeeves in here. Ray, if you want to come and sit down, my man, you can also.
Man,
Little bit of hiatus. We're here, Power Slap number 10. We are back. Circa Sports, Stadium Swim. Look at who's up on the big board right now. We've got Jared Goff, Thursday Night Football here in Las Vegas.
Yep.
I mean, you were there with me day one. We were filming interviews in a hotel lobby, looking like we were at the Holiday Inn. It was a little bit better than that, but still. I mean, we're here, 10 events in. Phenomenal event, phenomenal place to be. Did you ever think in such a short period of time we would be here today at Circa Hotel and Sport?
Brother, man, so I've been behind the camera a lot, and I can't tell you, I've been standing with goosebumps this whole time, just strictly because of that. When we were here at Power Slap 1, I didn't know where we were going with this. I didn't know where the sport was going. Like, we obviously had high hopes for everything, but man, what a great feeling. We're here. Power Slap 10, me, Corey, we added more people to the team. We got Dane, we got Britney now. It's a great feeling, man. We really did something here.
100%. Tomorrow night, what match are you looking forward to the most?
So y'all know, like, one of the biggest happenings at the Abu Dhabi event was Isaiah winning his belt. And now he's back to defend it already. I'm super excited for that match. You know what they say, guys, 2 to make it true. So let's see if Isaiah can do it, hang on, and make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about that, 2 to make it true. I know Brandon Bordeaux, very worthy competitor going up here. Short notice, approximately, I believe, 17 days. This fight came from, the start until now. We're here. Both athletes make that championship weight. We see the face-off. We see, the theatrics per se. Isaiah Quinones comes out there with the bull horns. He goes, this is the bull you're not going to slaughter. He's a Taurus. We see Brandon, the Butcher Bordeaux coming in very serious, giving Isaiah the bird when he's got his belt on his shoulders. We know these guys are true warriors, true competitors. I think this is going to be a phenomenal match. So I think it's going to be great. What about, a man that I hate to say it's got a better beard than you.
Oh, no.
Sitting beside you. What do you think of that? Like, could you ever grow one of those?
Man, so I have had it long. It was during the pandemic. I had lots of time on my hands. Now, keep it a little bit trim, but look at this thing, guys. Look at that.
Beautiful.
There you go. So, but like seeing Raiden on the big stage, we've seen him on the show. He's been in the orbit, in the DMs. We've been talking to these guys, but to now see young cats like this step up and make it happen, it's going to be an exciting night because we don't know 100% what to expect when those lights come on.
Yeah. Raiden, let's talk about it. You get your opportunity. You very well, like living in your car to getting up there where you are today. I know you're reconnected, as well with a lot of people through this entire experience. Talk about that platform and how great it's been for you to just elevate everything in life.
Oh man, I'm just so grateful. Like I've always dreamed of doing things like this, just being here around these people, like being in front of cameras, and just my son just had his first birthday, and so a year ago I was sleeping in my car, you know what I mean? So just to fast forward a full year, I just celebrated a great birthday with my son. I have my own place. I got a good job going on. And, I'm just more than blessed, man. I'm more than blessed.
Awesome, man. Anybody in the division that you want to go up against next?
You know what? I think Stevie Ray's scared. I think he didn't want to show up today. So I think I'm going to move on from that fight. I think he's wasting my time. So anybody in the welterweight division, I went and did middleweight, right? Like, I showed up as a welterweight. They told me, hey, you want to do middleweight or you want to go home? I'm not a bitch. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? So anybody in the welterweight, even if it's a friend, I want to get to the title. Like, I'm here to stay.
What a guy like KO Chris Thomas. Would you welcome that fight?
I'd love to fight KO Chris. I respect him a lot. Hey, KO Chris, I love you. I respect you. I'd love to fight you. We got new dogs in here, man. I mean, hey, anybody can get the smoke. Stevie Ray Ellis, KO Chris, even my friend Vince over there. I got a lot of respect for you, man. But, you know, someone's got to be in that top 10, and there's not enough room for all of us.
Yeah. Vince Tracy, fellow Canadian. That should be a great match, to be honest with you. I think you and Vince could be, great to see that happen. I mean, to be honest, dude, season 3, a lot of these guys are all friends. We've seen, season 1, a lot of bitter enemies came out. Season 2 kind of came along. We kind of seen a divide. I know season 3, Brandon Kerr got, some guys that were pretty polarizing that didn't, even the Chief, loved by some, hated by many. But there seems to be a camaraderie, a group, of, probably 8, 10, 12 guys that you really bond with. Talk to me about why it is so strong, the strongest that we've ever seen.
So, honestly, when you start off on a journey like this, it's so lonely. Like, a fighter's road is so lonely, and it sucks, and it's horrible. But when you get there, it's amazing. And I'm sorry, what was the question one more time?
I was just saying that the bond you have with the majority of the guys that you built on this season, it's like nothing else we've ever seen in Power Slap.
So with what I just said, like, everybody feels the same way. Everybody feels like they didn't have a lot of support coming up. You know what I mean? Everybody had these crazy ideas of being professional fighters. Everybody wanted to be on a stage like this, and just being surrounded by other guys that have the same ideas, and we can all push each other to do better. And, we're all trying to make money for our families,
100%, man. Appreciate you being here. You're a true warrior. Look forward to seeing you back up there on stage real soon. We're going to keep on rolling like we always do. I apologize for the people commenting. Keep on commenting. I know I can't see them, unfortunately, but it definitely helps. Overall, we appreciate all the love, all the support. We're going to be here, Stadium Swim, from 4 until 7. If you're in Las Vegas, you got to be here. We've got a ton of things going on. We got Vernon Cathey coming in the wings. He's going to be coming on in. We're going to talk to him. Originally scheduled Power Slap number 10. However, that match has been pushed back. Vern, you're here representing. Once again, you're here, just to build your brand. You're a true warrior. I know you're supposed to be on the card. I'm sure that's incredibly disappointed. Now you get to go overseas to face Wolverine, something that you've been, wishing and wanting ever since you come into Power Slap. But looking at it now, do you feel like you are primed and in the best position to take on Wolverine and potentially take that belt in the light heavyweight division?
Yeah, just look at the progression to me and how things have gone with him. He's gone back and forth. He's been dropped. I've just been on a platform just going up, and there's always a mental side of everything, and I'm hoping I'm more mentally prepared than Ron, and I think I am.
Yeah. It seems like your careers are going in different paths right now.
Yeah.
And obviously it's going to intersect somewhere. We don't know where that is yet. It's going to come up. Both you guys, great ambassadors of the sport, truly great human beings, great athletes. Being in this position now, coming from such a small town, to be able to have this platform, did you ever believe, from what I've heard, that you guys were handpicked by the Sheik over there in Saudi Arabia to go. They wanted that fight. They wanted that fight enough that they took it from Las Vegas, moved it over there. Has it sunk into you the magnitude of how special that is?
It's just amazing knowing that, me and this organization, you guys, we're touching the world. We literally are. And most people don't get, they think it's Vegas. Well, we want to grow it. You want to grow it.
Yeah.
And for that to happen, another event, turn around right away over there. Yeah. It's just amazing.
Absolutely. Talk to me about this card. I know, unfortunately, you're not on it, but any matches that you're excited about?
I was really excited about the Manny and Blackburn, but there's been a mishap there, and they're going to have to deal with it. I don't like when people don't make weight.
Yeah. But I think you know about that, obviously.
Yeah, I know about that. But just the bringing of more women, just the making it larger and bigger. They've always said every time, Dana's like, it's going to get bigger, it's going to grow, and they've proved it every time. Every show's bigger. Every time it's growing, we're getting more people. It's just going to be amazing. And honestly, DeBell versus Dorian is that's going to be the fight of the night. Honestly, he's the only person I think that's going to be able to test him right now.
Yeah. We see you do a whole press run here this week. We see you out on Fremont. We see you interacting with the fans. How is it to be a guy from, small town Kansas to come to Las Vegas, getting noticed, recognized. Is it starting to feel normal, or is it still a little, weird?
It's getting better, but I love it anyways. I love interacting with people. If anyone comes up to me, I talk to them if they see me. So just being here and being an ambassador, I love it.
Yeah. I remember back to the Durango after your match, seeing you be as energetic as you ever have been. Go backstage. You're like, no, I'm going to watch the show. I don't care. You got the jersey on, got the beer in hand, chugging in the audience, taking pictures with the fans and everything else. I mean, we've never seen that from any other striker. I actually kind of like that attitude mentality that I don't care what you say, the brass and power stuff. I'm going to do what I want to do because I'm a man of the people, and going out there and truly representing yourself. Really how you want. I think that is something that is unique, something that is different. And I mean, you're bringing small town America to the biggest stage in the slap fighting world.
It just proves the point that, no matter where you're at, where you're from, if you dedicate and try to stay on the path, you can get there. And back to the audience, and I'm going to be at the event this time. I'm right there, and I want to celebrate with everyone there because we're all there for the same goal, and I want it to just grow. So me being there and making it grow is going to be that.
I mean, think about growing, dude. I mean, I remember when you started, it was learn with Vern, the mechanic, under a car in a garage.
Yep.
Now you're sitting here. I mean, phenomenal venue like we are here, Stadium Swim. You're doing, podcasts in beautiful places, around Las Vegas. I mean, it just keeps on growing. It keeps on growing. And I know once you get overseas, it's just going to be taken to a whole nother level. Obviously, being there in Abu Dhabi, we've seen how they treat the athletes and all the things that take place there. You've been in this scenario, like you said, you kind of touched on it, Manny, Blackburn. Nobody wants to see it. But I mean, how difficult is it as a true warrior, true professional, somebody who shows up, aka Anthony Blackburn, who showed up in the past yourself, on weight, ready to go, and then your opponent doesn't make weight? How demoralizing is that?
For me, about an hour, 2 hours, I was just pretty upset. But I knew I was still going to sign the contract. I was still going to have the match. I was still going to make it happen. So after the hour or so, it just made me more determined. So for Manny, I think he needs to realize that makes that person more hungry to defeat you, because it just seems you didn't come in ready, and you're just like, you're going to hammer down on it.
One last one for you. Austin Turpin, Russell Rivera. We didn't get to see it. Maybe we'll get to see it overseas.
I don't know.
I mean, if we do, I think that's a match that everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be one hell of a match. Do you think the Brass of Power Slap are setting Austin Turpin up for punishment, or do you just think it actually makes perfect sense on paper and we're just going to get one hell of a match out of this one?
No, they're not setting up for punishment. It makes perfect sense. I mean, Russell, he's got, he's had some issues with some penalties, stuff like that. Turpin's, gone against the best. There's some people that are in the realm of that could have happened, but I honestly think that's a great match.
Yeah.
And me, if I win, it's just everyone's playing games on like, hey, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? It's a roulette, but that's a good match.
I mean, light heavyweight division, I've always said from the start, I think mixed power, athleticism, I think it's the most exciting division in all of Power Slap. Incredibly honored to have you here, my man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. We're going to keep on rolling, but we'll have you back. Stay here. Hit the power cube. You're not competing. Want to see what that number is, but appreciate you joining me and look forward to interviewing you as it comes up to Power Slap number 11.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you, my man. Let's go. We keep on rolling. Vernon Cathey, incredible ambassador for the sport. Light heavyweight division. A man, the myth, the Michigan assassin, Anthony Babyface Blackburn. I was just talking to Vernon Cathey because he was in your situation not too long ago. He has been that man that shows up on weight, has his opponent not make weight. How demoralizing is that? I mean, in some ways, you get to keep that belt. However, there's got to be something in you that, man, you wish it was on the line. And I mean, misses weight. How does it all sit with you?
I'm not very, as someone would say, salty. You
look salty.
It's it's a pretty big deal on his end because he's missing out on the opportunity to fight for the championship belt. I was right there with him the whole time this morning. He had a few days before in the hotel room with the sauna fighting for it. So I know he was trying. The effort was there. You can't really be too mad at that. You can't discredit him. He tried his heart out. He ran out of time in the circumstances that happened. People say he could have cut his hair, could have did this, spit in a cup, whatever. You could throw the book at him. it didn't happen that way.
I mean, we spoken to him last night. He was incredibly confident. Maybe a little bit too confident per se. But when we seen him come out there on the scale for the first time, he didn't look well. I mean, if he had to push it even further, I'm not sure the condition he is going to be in tomorrow night, even with rehydration, because I've never seen him looking as depleted as he was up there. Obviously, he wasn't able to make weight. The true warrior that you're going to go up there, I know you're going to be laser focused. You're going to take it just as serious in everything that you do. I mean, this is a dangerous sport, so you can't change your mentality, whatsoever. But I mean, what is it going to mean to you to go up there and regardless of where he weighs in at, go up there and truly give that performance of your life?
Well, yeah, that's all I'm looking forward to do. I'm locked in. I'm not going to treat this as, anything else changed on my end. I'm going to treat it just the same, like I'm defending my belt against a challenger.
Yeah.
But there's also, the fact that
just put the mic to your mouth. Oh, keep going. All right, that's all good. I mean, I love this new look from you, though. We're getting the clean-shaven baby face. You cleaned up the hair. Any motivation behind it? You just trying to be a better business person, or what?
No, this is the baby face. I usually donate my hair. It just didn't get long enough this time. We had to go back in October to film some media, so I had him trim it up at the barbershop before.
I mean, the sport, the evolution. I mean, I've seen it kind of fall right into your lap. I mean, I think your game fits power slap today. Like, talk to me about that work ethic. I know you're one of the hardest working guys in the gym continually that brings that chin. I mean, even above your offensive ability, it seems like you take great pride in that defensive side of the game.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, that's half the battle at the least.
Yeah.
You really want to pride yourself on defense in this game because, like they say, defense wins championships. It won me the belt. You can argue all day that, Manny did this, Manny stumbled me in the 5th round. I was eating them better when it comes to the judges' eyes because I won the first 3. So that acting or playing it off aspect deals a huge substantial part of it.
100%. I mean, the way the last one ended, we have a new rule change. If it's a draw after 5 rounds in the championship, it's still a 5-round match or 3 now?
Yeah, 5-round
Still
match.
5? Okay. If it does go to that extra, do you think it could go? Let me ask you, is there any part you think that it could go to that extra round?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm coming into it thinking we might be the first match that you see a 6th round out of because our match was that close in the first
time. Yeah.
Could happen again.
I mean, one last one for you. Any other matches on this card that you're really looking forward to watching?
Oh, Dorian versus DeBell. That one is definitely one of my favorites up there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sorry, one last one for you. The welterweight division, state of it, outside of you and Manny, how do you feel about it right now?
Stagnant. It needs some action. We need some fights from every bit of it, from the middle to the bottom to the top. We still need people to get active. We need more fights in that division to stir things up and get it going.
I mean, how nice is this, dude? We are at Stadium Swim. We've got your Detroit Lions up there.
Yeah, they're about to win, baby.
There they are, right, my man.
Oh, yeah.
They're up there Thursday night football. We appreciate you joining us, staying around. Go mingle with the fans of Power Slap that are up here. I mean, it's phenomenal to see. We're incredibly excited to have this opportunity. Thank you, Richard Wilkes, for giving us this, this venue to hold the biggest show that we've ever had here at Slap News, 3-hour live podcast. We're here. Anyone want to come down, meet Anthony Blackburn? We're going to be here, Stadium Swim. You can be hanging out. Come and get a photo with him and the belt. We appreciate you, my man. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks, Corey.
Awesome.
Appreciate you guys.
Awesome. There we go. Anthony Babyface Blackburn joining us, going down. Unfortunately, the title is not on the line, but the match is still going to take place. We've got Big Jeeves coming back on in. Talk to me, my man. Is this actually water or are we getting in the vodka?
You've been cranking it out. We're about an hour in. I thought, you know what? Let me get the guy a little sip of water.
Oh, good. I appreciate that, my man. I didn't even know we're an hour in. I mean, I'm so much fun here. The guests keep on rolling in. We've got a ton of people out here. Thursday night football here in Las Vegas. Like I said, come on down, Stadium Swim. Has CJ from Leaf Trading Cards showed up yet?
Huge. No, he's not here yet.
He's not here? Okay.
Yeah. But let's slow it down. Take a sip of water. I want to put this on you. What does this mean to you, Corey? Like you asked me. We got here Power Slap 1. It's now Power Slap 10. Sleepless nights, the little bit of bickering back and forth as happens on teams. What does this moment mean to you, man?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, never in a million years did I ever think I'd be here today. Be in Las Vegas, be in a venue that we are here today. I mean, humble beginnings, started filming, like we said, in a hotel lobby is really where we started. And I mean, it hasn't always been easy. There's been ups, there's been downs, there's been curves. I mean, even up until yesterday, we had a camera at home. We're down a camera. We don't have a power pack. I mean, it's always about adjusting. It's always about evolving. And no matter what you do, you're never going to have that perfect situation. And I mean, what does it mean to me? It means a lot to me, honestly, to be here and be part of everything that is going on. I mean, obviously we're not strikers, but we are part of the sport in a certain way. And I think we feel an element for people that want to get to know the strikers in greater detail. I think we're continually learning. I think we're continually growing. I think for us to be here at Stadium Swim at this point, 10 events in, truly shows our hard work, our dedication, our determination of our entire team. People don't realize it's myself, it's you, it's Ding, it's Ray. I mean, it's 3F, it's everybody that really pulls us in. We're bringing Britney Diamond in here to have an opportunity to bring another contributor to the actual show itself. So, there's a lot to be thankful for, to be here. And I'm a guy that I'm always on to the next. What are we doing next? And, I don't get that opportunity to really just sit back and enjoy the moment. Totally. And, I'm sure I won't be able to fully enjoy it until we get off air here after 7:00 and everything else. But I mean, phenomenal venue, phenomenal place. Couldn't be more happier seeing everybody smiling, enjoying themselves, laughing. TNT here with the Power Cube as well.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. I just think with what we're doing here, I mean, it's hard to get people out. Let's be real. Totally. I put on events.
Yeah.
And I mean, what do we have? 40, 50 people out there right now?
Easily. We're running out of space. Security had to show up and start corralling people because there's an actual business behind this, which is Stadium Swim at Circa, one of the finest venues here in Vegas to watch sports, enjoy it. I wouldn't be anywhere else with this. We could have partnered with any casino we wanted to on the Strip, anywhere in Vegas. We chose Circa Swim because of the experience it provides. It truly aligns with our values of always wanting the best and giving our consumers the best, and they do that here in spades. So, man, it's been an awesome ride. I can't wait to see where this thing goes.
100%.
And where this is going next is Jackie, the hybrid Cataline.
Let's go, Jackie. Let's get in here. Coming from California, Jackie, true competitor, always great. And phenomenal to have you here, Jackie. Thank you very much for joining me. You got a new t-shirt.
I did, and I got you one.
You got me one? Oh, amazing. Thank you very much. I know I've given you one or two, and see, when you do good deeds, it comes back to you in spades. So I'm incredibly thankful for you. Very cool collage. I appreciate that. I know you do one for every single match. We don't have you here on Power Slap number 10, but talk about how excited are you for this card?
I'm really excited for this card. There's 3 title fights. Really excited for all 3 of them. There's a lot of new girls, a lot of new divisions, a lot of new, things happening. So I'm excited to just be in the stands and watching and, getting to be a fan of power slapping.
Yeah. I mean, let's talk about that because we are getting new talent into the women's division. We're seeing new classes added, 125, which you never had before as well. Where do you compete at MMA?
So for MMA, I fight 145 also.
Okay.
So I do 145 for both. I can go down to 135 because I'm walking around 145, but I just haven't chose to do that yet. So
yeah, I mean, I know you came into this seeing where it was go. You weren't fully dedicated. I know you're fully into it now. Yeah. Talk to me about what the blessings that Power Slap has given you for your entire life.
Honestly, Power Slap has been amazing. It's kind of like a really close knit family. Once you do it one time, then you become friends with everybody, and everybody talks to everybody and gives people advice, and it's really like a party atmosphere when you're here. So that's why I'm enjoying being here and not competing.
Yeah. I mean, we've done a ton of interviews with you, leading in. But we've never done something like this. Yeah. How exciting is it to be at an event with as many people that are here right now? We've got the Power Cube set up with TNT Performance here. What do you think of the event overall? And are you enjoying yourself?
I dedefinitely am enjoying myself. I did hit the cube for the very first time.
Amazing.
The score was pretty good, but
what was it?
He told me that I have to slap through.
What was it?
I think it was 18,000.
18,000? Yeah. Amazing. Awesome. Awesome. We had Luke Simon who said he was 23,000. So you're not too far off of Luke who fights at light heavy at 205.
Yes.
So coming in 145, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. What do you kind of see next for yourself in Power Slap? Anybody you'd like to go up against?
Well, I'm fighting next week MMA for
Invicta.
It'll be in Atlanta, and then whatever they have next for me, I'm not opposed to having a rematch with Sheena. I would love to let her feel like she's getting the redemption that she needs because, you know, obviously she feels a certain type of way about how the match went, and I'm not happy with me getting disqualified. You know, I would have loved for it to be clean. So I feel like maybe me and her will probably rematch next.
Yeah. I mean, kind of squash that beef, I think would be
Yeah,
good.
100%.
I mean, and you know, really, you're always active in the comments as well. And so I think, you know, even for your sake, you like to put that to rest and kind of get that narrative out of the way.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, if Erica calls you and it's Sheena in Saudi Arabia, would you welcome that?
I mean, I would welcome a match. I don't know about Saudi Arabia. I don't know how that's going to go for women.
Sure.
I don't know if they're having women on that card or not. But when I went to Abu Dhabi, it was not what I expected. You know, I expected, you know, to not be able to just do what we were doing. And it was so much fun. And we got to experience so much stuff there. So, and I'm not opposed to it, but there's also, you know, a little nervousness about it.
Yeah. You know, tomorrow night, what match are you looking forward to the most?
The Brandon versus Isaiah match.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm friends with both of them. So it's like, you know, I can't cheer for one over the other, but like I know they both have a lot of power and they both have good chins. So I think that's going to be the most entertaining one.
Awesome. What about Damen DeBell and you know, the other Californian, you know, Dorian disturbing the peace, Perez?
I mean, it's a good matchup, but DeBell is just he's just above everybody's league, I feel like. And I feel like that's going to be the case again tomorrow.
Kind of a California, you know, infiltration here. We also have Emmanuel Munez going up against Anthony Blackburn.
Yes.
We know the mishap that happened there, but the match is still taking place.
Right.
We know two guys that were incredibly close last time. Do you think the same result's going to happen, or do you think Manny's going to have the upper edge this time around?
Honestly, I feel like Manny had the upper edge last time, and they just wanted a new champion.
Okay.
So I feel like he'll get it back. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you joining.
Thank you for having me.
You know, stay tuned, stay around here. Anybody in Las Vegas want to come and meet Jackie Cataline? I'm sure you'll stick around for
I
a
will.
bit.
I'll be
I know
around.
you love, you know, interacting with fans and everything else. So we appreciate you
Definitely.
joining us.
Thank you for
Much
having
love,
me.
much respect.
Thank you,
Okay. Thank you very much. There we go. We keep on rolling. A ton of guests, 25 plus strikers are up here. We've got a competitor from season 3 coming up, road to the title. A guy who's originally from Hawaii, now living in California. We got Mr. Pono Paul coming in here. How you doing? We get you back again, live in the flesh. I gotta say, this is the first time I actually touched you in the flesh. We see you all the time, but this is our introduction.
And I feel the energy. I feel the energy already, man. It's really good to see you.
Absolutely, man. Great as always to see you. Honestly, right off the bat, much respect for everything that you've done. I mean, you opened up about your story in the past to me for the first time ever in a public setting. You come, you get an opportunity, road to the title, season 3, of wanting to reconnect with your daughter, an opportunity to get a platform that you didn't have before. And now we fast forward Power Star number 10. You get another opportunity. The lights are even bigger. We've got an audience this time around, 3,500, you know, spectators in attendance. We know Dana White is saying the first time that this sport goes out of the state of Nevada in the United States is going to be to Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
All things that are being manifested in your world right now are happening. It's coming to reality. We're seeing this unfold. I mean, talk to me about that feeling and how grateful you are for everything that's happening.
I'll be honest with you, Corey. All glory to God. God is the main person in my life, and he's been guiding this whole entire ship to the way that we need it to be. He's been the lighthouse, making sure that I stay on my path and I guide my way through, and opening up with finding my daughter.
Yeah.
And being able to speak with her, be able to see her, understand what she's been going through, and having that distance from her for 13 years.
Yeah.
It's been something of a blessing that it was already written in the stars.
Yeah.
That this is exactly how it was supposed to happen. This is where we were supposed to be. My brother was supposed to be on the same path that he is now. I am on the same path that I am. And God is aligning everything properly the way it needs to, especially even with this fight with Cooper.
I mean, I almost think, as you said, it was written in the stars that your first match in front of a live audience, a guy, Cooper Housley, you're both a fan of each other.
Yeah.
You have a lot of respect for each other.
Yes, love.
Like, this fits you to a T. Could you have asked for anything better, really?
I can. Honestly, it's overwhelming. Just because when you put things out there in the universe, when you follow what you're supposed to be doing, when you're disciplined, you're consistent in everything you do. You put it out into the universe, it comes back. What you put out there, it comes back full force for you. And if you really pay attention to all the signs, you'll understand that it's always been there.
100%.
It's always been there. The path is already laid out for you. All you have to do is follow the right way. Right now, we're on the right path.
Yeah. Talk to me about Cooper Housley. What kind of energy did you feel from him up there in the weigh-ins? I know it was pretty friendly, but what did you feel?
Love. I honestly, we know already, he's a brand new family. Congratulations to Cooper and their family for the 3-month baby, right? And it's when you have gifts like that come into your life, you should have nothing but blessings coming your way. And when I look at Cooper, it's all love because that's just me. You already know.
100%.
That's exactly who I am. I come out there and I really want to show that there's a part to us where we can make that change.
Yeah.
And with Cooper, he's doing the best thing for him is just going out there and being able to take this place.
Of course. Do you think you're going to be able to put that away for those 5-10 minutes when you're on stage and really hone in, really focus in? Because, you got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your family because a victory propels you up in the ranks, propels you to more opportunities. Are you going to be able to shelter everything away, even though you like and love the man, to be able to go up there and have that true warrior mentality?
For sure. Going out there with the love like that we have, and we try to express it as much as possible. At the end of the day, you gotta be realistic with yourselves. This is a fight. Yeah. We have to go out there. We have to perform. We have to put on the best show and be the best versions of ourselves. This is exactly what we're out there to do.
100%. One last question for you. All right, you get that win bonus. You get a performance bonus, knockout of the night. What are you going to do with it?
It's all going back to family. That's it. My wife she handles all the funds in the relationship, so she'll take all and everything, and she'll be able to handle exactly what we're hopefully making later on in the future is creating a team of assassins for it.
Absolutely. Talk to me about this venue, Stadium Swim. You're here with Slap News. Got TNT Performance with that power cube over there.
Yes, sir.
Did you think that it would be this big?
Honestly, PS10. When I say PS10, you got to think of something that's the evolution, right? And being at something like this, being in this event, being at Stadium Swim, Circle, just allowing us to, showing us love and being able to be out here with everybody and have Slap News and Corey and Ding and everybody out here just going off and going crazy. Yeah. The vibes is real here.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you joining me. Best of luck tomorrow, my man. We're going to be there. We're representing and supporting everything that you and both Cooper, man. You guys are both great dudes. So pleasure for having you, man. All right, take care. Enjoy. Mingle with the fans. Enjoy it, my man. Make sure you grab a T-shirt before they're all gone as well, if they're not already. Appreciate you. Like we said, here, Stadium Swim. We got Pono Paul going up against Cooper Housley tomorrow night. Fontainebleau is taking place. If you're in Las Vegas, tickets are available for $49.99 and up, but a very cheap opportunity for you to get in. Otherwise, free on Rumble. One of the things you have to love about the sport so much, to be quite completely honest, is the opportunity of how accessible it is for the fans to be able to see it. We've got another champ coming in. We've got the coach, Mr. The Crazy Hawaiian is in the house. Let me get you that mic so we can hear you. I know you're incredibly.
My check.
Your mic is working, my man. Incredibly busy guy. Probably the hardest working guy in all of Power Slap. You got a ton of obligations. You're coaching this weekend, and we've got the man. What is happening? We got the hungry Hawaiian. We got the fasting Hawaiian and the hungry Hawaiian.
Yeah, he's actually the Hawaii slap champion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're the other brother.
Yeah. The other brother right here.
Amazing. Yeah, I spoke to your brother earlier. Dana wants to get to Hawaii to make this happen. If you're the Hawaiian slap champion, what would it mean? Give him the mic for a second for all of Hawaii.
That'll mean a lot. That'll mean a lot to me.
The only thing is, my man, you're gonna have to slide in a little bit to get you on camera. You're probably half off right now. So scoot over there. Get on that side of the line. Awesome.
Yes.
We've been actually hearing a lot about you for a long time. He's been hyping you up. He's kind of like kept you in the dark as a ghost. He wanted that spotlight for himself. No, he's one of the most humble guys, obviously, with your other brother. But great to put a face to the name, to finally see you. But I'll go back to that question again. What would it mean for Hawaii to be able to have Power Slap come there?
It'll mean a lot. Beating the UFC to Hawaii, and people are more excited for the Power Slap. I think
100%.
Max is his dreams is gone already.
Yeah.
He's over it. No, he's over it. He ain't even got hope in it anymore.
Could we see you back up there one day?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Have you applied?
Yes.
You
Yes,
have?
I did, yeah.
All right. Then what's happening? We got the champ. He doesn't have any pull. Like, you don't bug him. You're like, hey, can you get me a match?
And believe it or not, I helped out my big brother like with a lot of stuff growing up, and it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
It's more than crazy. It's duck crazy time right now. The guy that's got that super heavyweight belt. How proud are you of him? You know, he started this in what, 2016, 2017? I mean, the Russian fight leagues. You're running your own league. Oh, 19? Okay.
He came to my son's first birthday party in Hawaii, and he was talking about taking over. And then, I'm not gonna lie, he's the one that did it in the United States, like make it popular.
100%.
Yeah, and he beat the Russian one, the main one. You know what I mean?
I mean, go back and look at YouTube. There's some old footage up there of everything that you've done through numerous organizations. How proud are you of him that he has that power slap belt here in power slap, and he's defended it a number of times?
Yes, I'm proud of this guy, man. Words can't express how proud and happy we are for each other and stuff.
So I know you guys have an event going on at the Beach House. Talk to me about that. I know you're planning to scarf out, break your fast, and enjoy some of that Hawaiian cooking.
Yeah, come down to the Beach House. It's the Beach House down in I think in Hendrick, Soundside, and it's gonna be some great Hawaiian food, live music, and I'm gonna be doing a few giveaways. We're gonna have posters available for free for everyone. And the first 100 to come through get a free poster signed by yours truly. And we got custom sunglasses. I wouldn't even bring one for you. Sorry about that. I got one for you though.
Awesome, buddy. You always take care of me.
I mean, and you know, we got trading cards too. And it's gonna be a blast. It's more so to, you know, just vibe out. I've been holding off on doing meet and greets for so long because I just feel like I needed to go around the world, be worldwide before I did any of that. So after Abu Dhabi, we did one in Oregon.
Yeah.
Turnout was great. I had people fly in and drive hours to come see me. Kind of opened up my my opportunity to do more. So here it is. It's my second meet and greet official. And it's at a Hawaiian-owned, you know, bar and grill.
Yeah.
And I hope you're gonna be there. I hope you come through. At least, you know, come say hi.
I mean, once we're done, that's the plan.
There you
I mean,
go.
we're here right now, Stadium Swim, obviously. I mean, the amount of people that are here.
The turnout is crazy, bro.
Did you expect anything else from Slap News or what?
No, I actually I was dealing with a toothache actually upstairs. I was debating like even leaving my room because it was so bad.
Okay.
I had my agent go to the store and get a whole kit. One of my caps came off of my tooth. It's actually the one that Danny broke off of my tooth. The one they fixed already.
Yeah.
So I gotta get some more work done. Thanks, Danny.
I mean, we're here. Of course, you would have missed this, my man.
No.
I mean, biggest event. Oh, you broke his tooth as well? Oh yeah. Amazing.
We got good ties with dentists around the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough sport for sure.
It is a tough sport.
I mean, we keep on seeing it. I know you're coaching tomorrow night. You know, talk to me a little bit about it because, you know, being involved on a coaching level, I see you take it really personally. I see you in the DMs wanting to help the true athletes of the sports, the people that really want to be here for all the right reasons. What does it mean to you to be able to give back?
It means everything to me. Like, you know, this is my story. I've built this sport for my own back, and for me to actually be able to get my hands on all the new guys.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's my weight class, I'm not biased to myself. I really just want people to show the world that this is a sport of technique, sport of power, a sport of will, a sport of accuracy. And it takes all of that to go up there and think. If you think you can go and you know, slap somebody, go ahead and sign up. We got all the weight classes available for everybody. And I think people get surprised when they come up, actually go up on the stage and compete, and then they watch themselves back and they learn really quick. Like it's, you got to learn the hard way sometimes. But I'm trying to prevent that. This event, there's so much new people on this event.
Absolutely.
So I took it upon myself to actually create a group chat with Blue Corner. That's what I was announced to be coaching the Blue Corner, which I was fine with, to be honest. I don't care what side I coach. They changed it up last minute, right before we was having that meeting for the Blue.
Why did they change it up? I heard a rumor.
It's funny. I heard the rumor too. Apparently, it didn't have my size.
What you tell me? 364 and they didn't have your size? You dropped 50 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I guarantee him on you, but well, actually, I saw how much new people was on the Blue Corner, and for me, I know how it is to be up there, not knowing what's this all about, how it's gonna go. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it. It's worth my time. It's worth my everything that I'm about. It's worth it.
So we know you helped Chelsea Dodson for her match against Paige Van Zandt over in Abu Dhabi. We had a new crop of women coming in this time. You excited to see that?
I actually got to get my hands on them, pun intended. No, I'm just kidding. I got to get my hands on most of them, especially on the Blue Corner. I did go over the basics. I did make sure that they know what to expect. Even the little things like walking up to the podium, small things like that. We go over that type of things. But because I found out right before we had the meeting, I took some things out.
Gotcha.
Just to make it fair. I taught them the basics, ran them over things that are overlooked by many people that come in here. And but I didn't show them how to beat their opponent.
Absolutely. But we do have a super heavyweight match as well.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Bakamalola going up against Lorenzo Florian. Haven't seen both these guys in a while. How happy are you that Kalani's getting another opportunity?
I am so stoked for him for what he's been going through in the last few months.
Yeah.
I mean, he weighed in, obviously way underweight of his from his last time. He think what was it? From 380 to I don't know.
I'm not sure what he was.
No,
to be
like
honest.
340 or 3 whatever it was.
Yeah.
But he's going through a lot, and every time they make a highlight of me, it's of him.
Yeah.
And it kind of hurts my feelings deep down inside. I know that it was a highlight real knockout. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Lorenzo. I'm happy for the sport. I'm happy for the division.
Yeah. I mean, Kalani, it was a lot too fast. Let's be real. I mean, 2 matches, title fight against you, prove that there's levels to this sport.
Absolutely.
An incredible skill set that he brings. I mean, and he's been shelved for far too long. He's gone through some tragedies in his life, but now he's back. Lorenzo Florian, same way. Not a ton of experience, had an injury, on the show that prevented him from continuing to be able to perform. Both these guys, let's say it's a must win for both of them to be able to move up in those ranks and be relevant in that super heavyweight division and, get back on that opportunity to climb the ranks. And potentially one of these guys could get another shot or a first shot in a guy like Lorenzo at the title. And I think it all starts tomorrow night for sure. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. I totally 100% agree with that. I heard Lorenzo say out of his own mouth that he's going down to heavyweight.
Oh, really?
So I think obviously it is a must win for both of these guys for sure.
I mean, he's given up, I believe, 40 plus pounds. I think Lorenzo came in at 305. Kalani was around that 350. So giving up 40 plus pounds. Do you think that difference is going to play into the outcome of tomorrow night's fight?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Bigger guys are just harder to beat.
Yeah, the smaller guy can come in and take care of business, But
we gotta watch. You gotta watch to see. You gotta watch to see what's happening. And Slap News is the #1 coverage for anything Slap, hands down. Everyone's just following your lead, but for real, you're doing. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know.
You gotta
Steve,
check.
pull up odds on the Kalani fight. Yeah, pull them up. One of you guys can get them. Kalani and
Kalani is
Lorenzo?
absolute.
I'm not sure what he is.
Yeah.
But you can check Slap News on Instagram
Yeah.
and you can see the lines from
Going.
minus 260.
Oh, Jesus
So
Christ.
pretty big fade.
Don't forget, follow Slap News before you get slapped. Yeah.
Oh, really? Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you too, man. We're going to see you
Thank
at
you,
your
brother.
event later at the Beach House. Great promo. You're in Vegas. Come on down. Stadium Swim. When you're done after that, head over to the Beach House. Meet and greet with the man, the Crazy Hawaiian. Appreciate you, my dude. Listen, yes.
Against Micah. He's going up against Micah. He said he's going to make the biggest and baddest highlights. Hey, he did it. He did it, man.
He keeps on continuing to do so.
But you could have knocked the other guys out.
Awesome, guys. I appreciate you joining me. Much love, much respect, my man. All right, buddy. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah. All right. Take care, man. Appreciate you. Much love, man. Thank you. All right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm bigger in person. You see that? I appreciate all the love that all the Viernes always give us through and through. Great ambassadors for the sport. I mean, three brothers. Maybe we'll see the third brother in Power Slap one day. He's kind of been a ghost. We haven't seen him, but the Hawaiian Slap champion. I mean, overall, we've got a ton of great things happening here. Slap News, come on down. There's a great vibe, great audience. We've got free shirts. We've got the TNT Power Cube. We have CJ from Leaf Trading Card coming and giving away free cards. And, of course, we also have Mark Longo, the squirrel guy from New York, going to be joining us in the last hour of the show. Joshua Newsom, Season 3, standout, coming in. What's happening, dude? How you doing? I'm doing really good. Got the shades on, looking good, feeling good. How's the vibe overall?
Oh man, it's amazing, man. This hotel, this view, the pool, man, I love it. I can live here. I can really get used to this.
This is the first time you've been to Stadium Swim?
Yeah. This is not the first time I've been to Vegas, but this is the first time I've been to Stadium Swim. This is the first time I've been to this hotel.
Yeah.
So,
How swanky is it here?
oh man, it's otherworldly.
It's a little bit different from East Coast, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm used to the country, a bunch of horses and fields and farms, so nothing there. But this, you got the Ferris wheel, the 100-foot TV, the giant pools.
Yeah,
amazing.
I mean, how are you dealing with everything? The amped up pressure, all the excitement, the media obligations, getting ready to perform in front of a live audience for the first time. How are you taking it all in?
I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I feel like a superstar. So I could get used to it. I love doing the interviews. I love talking to people, the autographs and stuff. It's amazing. Like it's a life change.
Yeah. I mean, talk to me about Garrett Grimes. What have you seen from him on tape?
I watched all his fights. He had 3 matches. He's been shook in 2 of those 3 matches. The one knockout he got, it was okay, but the guy had his chin way stuck out there. So once he gets this first crack on me, when I hit him, he's going to sleep.
Yeah. Where does that confidence come from?
I've been drilling this technique. My slap is I would arguably say is the fastest slap out of all of the strikers. There's nobody that goes as fast as I do. And he's just not gonna be prepared for that.
Do you think speed kills in this sport?
Oh, most definitely. The slap is all about rotation. It's all about how fast you can build that power from point A to B, and nobody does it as fast as I do.
I mean, the face-offs were earlier today. Looking into the eyes of Garrett Grimes, what did you feel?
When I looked at him, he kind of glanced away. I did not see him. I feel like he was nervous. I didn't see him like he was really ready. He came over weight. He was 15 pounds over. So obviously he's not taking this fight or me seriously. He's going to regret it.
Yeah. I mean, definitely big cuts we've seen haven't really bode well, in the past. You're always in shape all year around. Did you really have to cut any weight for this at all?
I woke up today. I had to cut like 2 pounds this morning.
Okay.
When I got here, I only had about 5 pounds in total. Just water weight, honestly.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, no pressure at all. So I walk around at this weight. I do this all the time.
Awesome. I mean, how has Power Slap changed your life?
I love it, man. It's the attention you get, the opportunities, sponsors, just the traveling by itself and the experience of getting out there, performing and people seeing your videos and hitting you up online like, hey man, I saw your stuff, blah blah blah. It's like you can't really put it in words.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, tomorrow night, Fontainebleau, free on Rumble. Power Slap number 10 is going down. Besides your match, Is there any other matches that you're looking forward to watching? Any of your, fellow season 3, competitors or, housemates, whatever you want to call them?
Yes, sir. First and foremost, I want everybody from season 3 to win because I know we have this stigma around the guys that come off the season, they get their first live event, they don't do well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna break that right here. Me, Luke, Pono, it's done. We're all winning in a spectacular fashion. But besides them, No Love and Babyface.
Absolutely.
I'm ready for that one.
I mean, it's gonna be a great match overall. I mean, look at the people that are here at Stadium Swim. Probably 40, 50 people out there. I want you to go mingle with them, meet and greet with the fans. I appreciate you.
Yes,
Look forward to seeing you perform tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. I'll put on the show,
dude.
man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, dude. And we keep on rolling. The excitement, the energy. I mean, we're going in here. We're in the second hour of the show. Britney Diamond, get back up here, Britney. Brittany, whoever wants to get up here, come on, somebody. All right, we're good. We're going to keep on rolling. The show doesn't stop no matter what happens. I mean, we're here in Las Vegas. Amir Nadin, the comeback kid.
Yo,
it's been a minute. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Yeah?
Just out here bullshit,
All right, man. I mean, you're here in Vegas. Vegas treats you well. You treat Vegas well. I mean, it seems like a place was made for you.
Yeah, I mean, ever since season 1, it's just been like home to me, showing the guys all the nice little hole in the wall spots and stuff.
Yeah,
just a good time, man. Just a good time.
I mean, we've seen the ups, we've seen the downs, we've seen the glory days, we've seen everything that you've had this last little bit. But first off, man, congratulations, on the birth of your child, getting engaged, everything that's kind of going along, with all that. Life is bigger than, any sport, obviously. And I mean, everything you're doing in your personal life, I think is definitely something to be, commemorated and celebrated. So, first and foremost, from the entire team here at Slap News, we love you, buddy. We appreciate you. We hope to see you back up there real soon. Sir. How hard is it, my man, sitting on the sidelines?
It's pretty tough, just knowing in the back of my mind that I've went against the top guys in the sport from the jump. It's kind of just giving me a little bit of extra motivation just to go to the gym and do what I got to do as an athlete and a father and a person, So I'm going to be back soon, and I'm going to get the result that everybody wants me to see.
Awesome, man. What weight class are we going to see you back in, and is there anybody that you want to get?
170. That's probably my ideal weight class. I'm feeling pretty good at my weight. Everything's going good. I really want Chris Thomas. That fight's been brewing for a while. Me and him were supposed to fight on the 23rd at Street Beef Scrapyard, and he actually told me the excuse why he couldn't fight was because he was a backup for Manny and Blackburn's fight.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still waiting to fight him in some shape or fashion. So Power Slap, that would be a perfect matchup for me.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been going back and forth for a number of years on this.
Yeah.
Different opportunities. You guys haven't crossed paths. I heard this 23rd thing. I don't know how serious it actually was. It's got to happen one day. We have a lot of fun with it. I think it would be great. Power Slap, great opportunity, great platform. Power Slap number 10, Fontainebleau tomorrow. You going to be there?
Oh, I'm going to be there.
Awesome,
I'm going to be
man.
there.
What match or matches are you looking forward to the most?
I'm really excited for Blackburn to defend his belt against Manny. Everybody's really sleeping on him. Everybody thinks Manny's just going to come in and take his belt back, but Blackburn's been putting in the work since day one, so he's going to solidify himself as a champion, and yeah, we're going to keep it going.
I mean, dude, you're on season 1, season 2, season 3.
Yeah.
You keep on coming back.
Yeah, somebody had to do it, right? Somebody had to do it.
Exactly. I mean, we've seen it before. It's always experience versus the newcomers.
Yeah.
And what or who has the upper edge. Season 2 finishes, go to the Durango, the veterans get the upper hand. Do you think that trend's going to happen? Or do you feel like this new crop of season 3 guys who you're in the house with are going to be able to buck that trend and start racking up more victories faster at part of these live events?
I don't know. Some of these OGs have been sitting on the sidelines like I have for a while. They know what to do. They have the key ingredients. They're in the kitchen cooking. So they're going to let it show, and they're going to put the new guys on notice, I think.
Absolutely. You call yourself an OG or you call yourself a new guy because you keep on coming back show after show?
I don't know. I'm kind of both, I guess. Still trying to figure the game out, but I know a decent part of it.
Yeah.
So we'll just let the fans decide.
I think Erica has to have your number on speed dial because whenever she needs somebody to step up, you seem to get that call. Is it just second nature now? Hey, Erica, how you doing? Yes, I'll take the fight. I'll be on the flight tomorrow.
Yeah. I didn't even ask what was going on the last time she called me. I was just like, I bet you I'm heading on the plane tomorrow, right? And she's like, yeah, sure enough. So Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I know every time she calls, it's going to be a last minute opportunity from now on. So just taking it in stride.
You just got to take those opportunities when they come. You never know when they come.
Right.
Staying ready, staying close to that weight, being
exactly.
able to take it. I think honestly, man, you know what? Through and through, you're a great, ambassador for that. When you get opportunities in your life, you need to take them, whether it's less than ideal or not. The opportunity may not come. You miss, in hockey in Canada, they say you miss 100% of the shots you never take.
Absolutely.
You're just taking that shot. You never know when it's going to happen. Look at you, man. You're here in Las Vegas again. You're hanging with the boys. You got the party happening. I mean, how many people are out there right now? 30, 40, 50? How many people are hanging at Stadium Swim?
There's a lot of motherfucking people out there. I can't even see the screen, and I'm trying to watch the game or whatever.
I can't even see. We're in the cabanas here right now, so I just get a brief window, but there's a ton of people out there. At the Power Cube, did you hit it?
Not yet. No, I've just
All right,
coming
all right.
around. I was doing my thing, smoking. And,
Of course, my man. But I appreciate you as always, representing like you always do.
I love you.
Thank you, man. Yeah, so we just keep on rolling and rolling and rolling. The guests keep on coming through. Man, what is happening? Brian Ellis representing. What's up? How you doing? Good, man. How about yourself? You doing good? We're gonna get you a mic so you can talk. Where did that hat come from?
Company called Texas in LA. This is my
Okay.
homeboy. I play college ball with him.
Nice.
No horns, man.
Long
Look, y'all better not ever see me with no horns down. Man. Come on. Now.
I had a little
I was
piece
like,
of
I
slap
did it like
news.
that. I guess y'all snapped it when it was down. But yeah,
I know, man.
that's
Yeah.
why I got he custom made. So man, I'll tag him on a post or something so y'all can.
I mean,
anybody wanna get one.
beautiful hat, man. We haven't seen you in a while. Was it Durango last time we seen you
Yeah,
up on
it was
stage?
Durango.
So, I mean, I'm sure you want to get back up there,
Oh, yeah.
prove your skill set, show what you can do, climb that ranks. I mean, let's be real. A victory here, I think, puts you in line for the winner of Damen DeBell, Dorian Perez. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope so, man. 'Cause I think it's definitely my time. If Dorian's getting a shot, no disrespect, because Dorian's earned it. But you know what I mean. I think I showed I can handle that.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean, you've been sticking around, you've been performing. You kind of have that it factor, my man. I mean, you bring the swagger, you bring the personality, you bring the skill set, you bring the energy. I mean, do you feel like you have that complete package?
Man, yeah, definitely. But I can always improve my stuff. Just try to be myself, man. Don't really get involved with too much other shit that I'm not used to already doing.
Yeah. What do you think is going to be the biggest improvement in your game since the last time we seen you? I guess a year ago now.
I say I put a little more strength behind it. I'm a little more solid than I was before. And my core strength is a lot better. I've been doing Pilates. I've been doing yoga.
Yeah.
So, just to translate that power to the slap.
Awesome. How hard was it for you to make weight this time around?
Man, it wasn't really that hard. Like I came in kind of heavy, but it was like my birthday right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I just been eating out really good for the past few weeks. But man, I knew what I was doing. I changed my diet up a little bit. And, dropped it quick. It was just water.
Totally. Tomorrow, what are you looking forward to the most?
Oh, just getting back out there, man. Showing everybody what I can do. It's like you said, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I still feel like I need to just get out there and do what I do, perform well, and then take the victory, and then hopefully I can't be denied for a title shot.
No, 100%. Did your boys make it up? Did your DJ friends come out? They're gonna be there to support you.
Yeah, they're out here. They actually they were here just a minute ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
But they had to go change. We're about to go to the MMA awards. So,
Nice. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah,
Well, what do you think? What do you think of this event here at
man,
Stadium
this is pretty
Swim?
Cool, yeah. Yeah, my room's like right here, so I can see it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But
Yeah.
This is pretty cool, man. That's why I had to make sure I came and stopped by.
Okay.
Say what's up to y'all before I got out of here.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Well, I think you're getting escorted away. They're giving me the roll sign, so
Okay.
appreciate
This
you
is my boy,
joining.
EJ.
What's up, my
He's
man?
getting the award, so we
Oh, you
gotta
want to come
go.
in? Oh, what's happening?
Yeah.
We all good? All right. Cool. Oh, good,
No, we
Brian.
gotta go.
All right, man.
All
Take
right,
care.
bro.
Much love,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We'll see you tomorrow night. See you performing. You never know what's going to happen. Like I said, we got so many strikers here. A lot of stuff is taking place, my man. We got Dane coming back in. I mean, I can only see a sliver of this, and I can count 50 plus people. Did you ever think this would happen, Dane? Come
I
on.
did not, dude. There's so many people who are just showing up that we didn't even expect. We got Slap for Cash in the building. I know
No
I'm bringing
way.
a little bit of news. Slap for Cash is in the building. But right now we have a really, really special guest. We talked about this earlier. We teased it. We want to get the president of Headrush Distribution, Marianne Menegini is going to join us. She's going to join Corey here. They're going to talk for a minute about Headrush, the deal, what those signature striker tees look like. It is an incredible night. I don't think you guys understand. If you are in town and you're not here, you need to get here. This is insane. I'm going to bring Marianne Menegini on so that Corey can talk to her. And thank you guys so much for tuning in here at Slab News.
I mean, Ding is not a guy that's easily impressed. So if we impress Ding Dong, I'm sure you guys see it. There's not a ton of emotion that comes out of that guy. And if he is coming, you're going to see how great it truly is to be here. Stadium Swim. We're going on till at least 7 o'clock. We're going to be here live streaming the entire time. I appreciate everybody from the bottom of my heart, from our entire team. We've got Ding. We've got Big Jeeves. We got Ray. We've got 3F. From everybody, we appreciate you coming here. Headrush, get on in here. Come on down. First and foremost, I want to thank you for supporting slap fighting, power slap, fellow Canadian. Honestly, the Canadians keep on dominating sports, music, whatever it is. We keep on taking over North America, the United States. But first off, thank you very much for being here tonight, here on Slap News. How excited are you to be here in this atmosphere with Stadium Swim?
Well, first, we'd like to thank you very much for having us.
Absolutely.
We're very anxious to be part of the Power Slap movement. We feel that it's a very big movement that we want to be part of because Headrush represents fear none.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely. And I love your slogan. Yeah, don't flinch. Is that your slogan?
Don't flinch, yeah.
That's awesome. So talk to me. How did it all start? How, did you see a highlight and wanted to get involved? Like, how did you align your two companies that this is what you guys wanted to do?
Well, Headrush used to be part of UFC back in the days. Okay. So when Power Slap started, we actually felt that it was time for us to get back into that kind of scene. It represents Headrush. We're very strong. Yeah. We believe in. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. No, I mean, you guys have been around through the years.
Yeah.
When did the company start?
So we started back in 2008. So we've been around since then. So as I mentioned, back in the days with UFC, with Carlos Condit, Anthony Pettis, Chuck Liddell.
Amazing.
And yeah.
I mean, we've seen the evolution of MMA in Canada. I mean, George St. Pierre, I think, was really the pinnacle of MMA in Canada. I'm sure being from Montreal, I'm sure you guys have crossed paths with him.
Well, yes, of course.
And obviously Zahabi's gym, TriStar in Montreal. I'm sure you've worked with a number of their fighters as well through the years. It feels like, after St. Pierre, there was a big void of talent in Canada. Canada kind of seemed to take a step back. We had Rory McDonald for a couple of years, originally from British Columbia, that moved to Montreal to train with Zahabi. And then it kind of seemed like that 2018, 2019, 20, we kind of bottomed out.
Yeah.
But it almost feels like MMA in Canada and slap fighting in Canada. I mean, there's 5 or 6 strikers now from Canada in power slap.
Yes.
It feels like we're making a resurgence. Do you feel that same thing?
Yes, 100%. We fully feel that we also want to support all these strikers in the best possible way.
Yeah.
Also.
Awesome. I mean, we've seen the initial designs that came out. They look phenomenal. Massive designs, front to back, the caricatures that kind of come with it. I mean, talk to me about the designs and the concepts and how it all came about.
So each striker basically have their own background, representation, basically. So our designers had a few questions that they asked their strikers about. So with that, our creators basically built their t-shirts.
Awesome. How's sales for the t-shirts been going so far?
Amazing, to be honest with you. On our e-commerce space, it's working out fantastic. We have a few contacts now with Spencer's and Gift, Hot Topics.
Amazing.
And a few other that are in the works.
Okay, awesome. Can you share with us who's the hottest selling slap fighting shirt right now with Headrush?
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me?
No.
I mean, Paige Van Zandt, huge fan base. Maybe she's up there. Got great personalities. Austin Turpin, obviously. Vernon Cathey has joined us earlier. How great is it to get here, Las Vegas? I mean, even here at Stadium Swim, to meet these strikers who you have made those shirts with.
Honestly, it's a privilege. It's our first time around experiencing that relationship with him, and I feel that myself and my team are gonna build a lot closer of a relationship with him.
Where do you go from here?
In what sense?
I just mean, like, do you see it being, are we going to be getting releases continually of the same strikers? Are you planning to broaden the amount of strikers that you're working with? How do you evolve?
Well, honestly, I would like to make more striker t-shirts.
Okay.
Obviously,
Yeah.
hint, hint. So we're hoping to work on that. But again, we're gonna have a few extra t-shirts as well that are more branding.
Okay.
But I could definitely say there's gonna be more striker t-shirts in the future.
Awesome. How hard is it to walk around and mingle, with these other strikers? Are they bugging you saying, hey, can I get a t-shirt?
Oh my God, yes. So to be honest with you, I'm like the back end person,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So my marketing team is doing a fantastic job at all the networking with the strikers.
Yeah.
And it's nice to hear. Honestly, they're all asking for us for gear, to get a striker t-shirt, their own t-shirts. So it's exciting to hear.
Amazing. I mean, we've had, I don't know, probably 15 strikers on the show here. I want to say 5 or 6 of them are representing Headrush and wearing, obviously not a striker t-shirt, but wearing a hat, wearing, different shirts. Like, what does it mean for you to see your brand being represented here in Las Vegas, Power Slap number 10?
Well, I'm nervous, but it's a positive nervous feeling.
But why nervous?
Well, it's because it's something to be proud about, right? So, we're a family-based company. The original owner, the owner is Native American. So I've been with them for a really, really long time.
Amazing.
So seeing the growth and seeing where we can grow with Power Slap, it's exciting. Obviously, it's very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's exciting times for everybody. I mean, this is less than 2 years old. You see the growth of it. Is tomorrow night going to be the first time you see Power Slap in person?
Actually, no, it's my second
Oh,
time.
amazing. Okay.
But it is our first time. We're going to have a booth.
Awesome.
So we're going to be selling all 8 striker t-shirts at the booth.
Awesome. So people who are watching the live stream that have never been to a live event, can you explain what that experience is like?
Oh my God. I could tell you for myself, I was with the expression that I just had. It was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
It's something, like to slap somebody. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's really insane.
I mean, just that, you definitely have to have a lot of grit, determination to stand up there and to do it. And it's very interesting to see all the the characters that are here. I'll say characters are the athletes and the personalities and the diverse background. We're seeing it bring people from Division I collegiate athletes to professional football players, right down to Wolverine, who you guys are working with, who's just a hardworking, skilled tradesman who holds the title, the first ever in 2 different divisions. And it shows that no matter where you come from, there's a level playing field here in Power Slap for you to execute your skill set off. So I think that's one of the really unique things about Power Slap.
Yeah, it is. It's a very unique sport, I have to say. It takes a lot of courage, in all honesty, to stand there and expect to know that you're getting slapped.
Totally.
Like, you can't move, you can't defend yourself.
Yeah.
It's totally insane.
But I love seeing the passion. I know you say you're a little bit nervous, but that just means because you care.
I do.
But we appreciate you joining me on Slap News. So thank you very much. Stay around, enjoy everything that's going on.
Thank you for having us.
And Canada strong and Canada proud. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you. Awesome. Take the mic. Yeah. Awesome. All good. There we go. Headrush in the building. Always great to see other Canadian companies representing. They got one, my man.
Man,
I mean, dude,
what an honor to have a company like Headrush, a mainstay in the combat sports space for over a decade now. But listen, Corey, I wanted to come introduce these gentlemen myself.
Okay.
2 of the first ever heavyweights to compete at Power Slap are coming to sit down with you right now. So give them a big round of applause. We got Dane Viernes and Slap for motherfucking Cash coming up.
What's going on?
Get in there.
What's up, dude? What's up? What's up, boys? How you doing, man? Awesome.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Aloha, everybody.
What's up with both your brothers were here earlier? The
Yeah,
crazy
I was
and then
like,
the
"Man,
Hawaiian
feeling
slap
it?"
chip. Yeah, man, they both were here. I mean, Slap for Cash, great seeing you as always. It is an absolute pleasure. Grab the mic for a quick second. I haven't talked to you in forever. How's life been treating you?
Good. Yeah, I met, it's like the story I always wanted to tell. I met Dane and Lane and Isaiah at this Russian
The mic a little closer up.
At this Russian slap contest like 4 years ago. 5 years ago, I think. We all met and did a slap contest there.
Amazing.
I competed. He didn't compete because he didn't have an opponent, but his Koa competed and Isaiah competed. And we all won.
Awesome.
And then we fucking are over here. It's just funny, when you see somebody from another thing, and then pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, now you're here, Stadium Swim, Power Slap number 10. You guys have had the opportunity to get in front, millions of views, millions of live viewers.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever think 4 or 5 years ago that the sport would have progressed as quickly and as fast as it did?
Yeah, I did, because I used to get millions of views just slapping people on the street.
Yeah.
So if that could happen with no budget, what could happen with a budget?
100%.
I used to go viral back then. This was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And now fucking 10 years later, still going viral.
I mean, you're the only slap fighter to have his own Funko Pop bobblehead.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Where can people get those? I know they're incredibly hard to get.
I don't know.
I know where they can get them. It's called Whatnot at Slap for Cash.
15,000 sales.
That's phenomenal, man. You're one of the hardest working guys on Whatnot. I'll give you that.
And I'm exhausted. I would like to get back up there 1 or 2 more times.
Yeah, awesome. How do you feel about the state of the super heavyweight division right now?
Well, being this big isn't. It's like I was telling him earlier. It's always better when you're lighter. If you can ever at a point take weight off, easily do it.
Yeah.
Take weight off take as much off as possible without losing strength.
Absolutely. Are you still working hard? Still hitting the gym every day?
Yeah, I was out for like a month and a half, just fucking around chasing money. But the last few weeks I've been doing good.
Awesome. Great to hear. Dane, how's things been with you?
Been all chill.
Put the mic to your mouth.
Been all chill, man. Staying out of trouble.
You're not training?
Trouble is my middle name.
You're not training?
Man, I train every day, but honestly, I haven't been training hard.
Okay.
But once I find out, I get a contract or something, I'm gonna put in the work.
Yeah, 100%.
But I am training right now, just slapping that pad thing.
Okay.
Just at least getting the motion.
Yeah.
The muscle memory.
Yeah. How proud are you to see what your brother's doing at the top of the mountain?
Oh man, I see my brother freaking doing his thing, eating up everything that's on the table. Probably got more for me to come in, eat later on. But
yeah,
right now I just gotta come back and knock somebody out, and I can ask for that belt.
For sure. I mean, you're getting to see your brother much more often. Obviously, he's coming in here for media days, coming here for coaching, for fighting, everything else. I asked him the state of the heavyweight division, or super heavyweight. How do you feel the overall super heavyweight division is? And are you looking forward to the match between Kalani Vakamalola and Lorenzo Florian tomorrow night?
Yeah, that's going to switch it up a little bit. If Kalani, come up with a knockout or something, I'm gonna call him out, and I'm gonna call out Danny the Pitbull as well, and Slap for Cash on one time.
At one time, I think Danny's out here somewhere right now.
Hey, that's right. I've been off for a long time.
Absolutely, you have. Kalani, I think your brother was a little bit too fast. Came on the scene, 2 victories. They propelled him to the top. He's been shelved for a while. What do you think he's going to do in his comeback?
Kalani or my brother? Kalani?
Yeah, Kalani. Yeah, tomorrow night.
Oh, Kalani. You know what? I seen him slim down a little bit, but
quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
At 350, around 350. Yeah.
But he looks good as long as he can keep that whatever his measure and his slap all the same. It's just inevitable getting knocked out with Lorenzo.
Yeah.
It's up to Kalani to get that knockout. I think that might be one knockout or fight of the night too as well.
Yeah, awesome, my man. I mean, you're always a great character. We love seeing you around. We love talking to you as always. Dana talking about going to Hawaii potentially here in the in 2025. I mean, talk to me about what that would mean, not only to you but the entire state.
Man, that would bring so much more, like wholeness, humbleness to all the Hawaiian people, because we know what fighting is, and we know how to chill. We know how to flip the switch. So we know the Hawaiian people already know. It's we're not gonna get rowdy, but we're gonna put some hands on people.
100%. I mean, we got to get the Hawaiian slap champion, your other brother, up there as well.
Yeah,
so.
He's the only one that won a slap fight in Hawaii.
Yeah.
We're gonna change that. We're gonna change that real quick.
Let's go, brother. I appreciate you joining me as always. Much love, much respect, my man.
Sir.
We'll just keep
Canada always slap news.
Yes, slap news from Canada. Always here working hard. All the Canadians trying to just make this happen every single time. I mean, we keep on growing. Stadium Swim. Thank you to Richard Wilkes for coming on. I think we're going to have Richard on the show a little bit later as well. So incredibly excited. Did you meet Britney Diamond, our new contributor for the show?
No.
Grab Britney. Let's bring her out here real quick. We're going to bring Britney in. Britney, let's get on up here. We haven't seen you in a little bit. We're going to bring you in this hour. We've got Dane Viernes here. We got Dane. I'll just pass the mic to her a little bit here, all right? We got Dane Viernes here. His brother is the crazy Hawaiian, the super heavyweight champion. It runs in the bloodline. There's 3 brothers. The third brother is the Hawaiian slap champion. We're seeing his brother right now weigh in as high as 420 on the scale. Down now, 365. He is on a mission to get to heavyweight. He still wants to lose another 100 pounds. I mean, look at the size of this guy, the wrist, the bone structure. I mean, could these guys get down to heavy?
Hawaiians are the biggest, strongest people naturally I've ever seen. Literally, when you guys were all walking in earlier, I was like, I feel like they could just go next to a bus and hit it. So, yeah. How are you?
Yeah, it's pretty much we got as much tension, we got it in as we build it up, but we know how to release the tension. But we're humble people, so we really lead with our hearts more than anything, and being this big doesn't help to be angry all the time,
Have you noticed that? Yeah, the biggest. So coming from like a strongman background, and now it's all these huge guys. It's like the bigger they are, generally the nicer they have to be. So tell me, what is it like a day in the life of you? Like, wake up, do you get comments? You go to the grocery store, like. Tell me what it's like to be you for a day. We can switch places.
I mean, for me, I really don't eat much, but when I do eat, I eat. It ain't gonna stop me until I get food. But you know what? You just gotta come to the house and eat some Hawaiian food. That's where you're at it.
I love Hawaiian food.
Know how we get our power, how we so big.
What's your favorite food? I might be a little food centric right now because I'm 8 days out from a bodybuilding show. So talk to me about what do you usually eat after you weigh in from the nutrition standpoint, so you don't get sick, but also you want something that's going to be good.
Oh, really? It's just mom's cooking, and my sisters, my twin sisters, they're both culinary school graduates, so they went through everything. So I get cooked meals. Well, I just gotta ask for it.
So you're spoiled.
I gotta ask them for it. Yeah, or I gotta buy the ingredients and everything, and then let them cook it. Maybe.
What is the most painful weight cut you've ever had to do?
Really, I didn't have any type of weight cut or.
Never. Okay.
No, not really.
I wasn't sure if you ever had to do it, so.
I never did. Yeah.
It's been around all the people that have.
You know
What's
what?
the most painful one you've had to witness?
I had to give up cereal and milk for a while, so that was the one.
Cereal and milk.
Cereal and milk was my grandma used to buy it for me when I was young, and that's all I ate when I was young.
What is your? Are you one of those athletes? Do you like to eat at the same time every day and train at the same time, or are Hawaiians more like you give me a chill vibe? So.
Yeah, I can do it all, but really, you don't want to, eat and then go, train or whatever. You want to kind of go on like an empty stomach and then eat right after you train, because you only got a gap of like 30 minutes to eat after you start training, and that's better because it's just like for me, if I'm gonna do a workout, I know to go heavy first and then do my cardio after, because it's just for us big guys, we already got all like the muscle. We just gotta keep it, nice and elastic, and just gotta keep the muscle there.
What does your training routine look like? How long you at the gym? Do you go through plyos and then lifts, or what does it look like?
Well, I used to go, but not really. Now I just ask my dad or anybody in the house to hold that slapping pad for me, and I go off on it.
How many hours?
Well, the last time I went with my dad, he kind of quit on me, but to hit that much times in 1 hour is just too much. Like you're only slapping up on the stage like 1 or 2, maybe 5 times. But when you're practicing, you're over there giving it all each time. And I think that's more better practice than any weight lifting or any type of get muscle memory, kind of. So that's what it is for me. I go by my technique is tensing up, so my muscle memory is already there. Everything is tense to a point where I'm firing, and that's all you really need. Because I do work out, boxing classes, I do those things, but lately it's just hard on the body, so I really don't want to. I'd rather drop some weight and then build the muscle.
Yeah. Now, from a technical standpoint, when you're, at home, you said your dad quit on you, but when you're still practicing fighting, do you record and watch your replays on slow-mo?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, we do. So my mom does the recording, and she replay it, and then we look at, feed, everything and stuff. But
I love your family. They're feeding you. Your mom's helping you. You're out to come over.
How we got so big, yeah. I mean, if we would have just lifted some weights, oh man, we would have been bigger than all these other guys. But we just naturally big. So.
Well, what do you think?
We didn't invite you. We invite you guys. We invite you. We invite Chloe one time. Come on, grind to eat.
Awesome. I appreciate you, dude. Much love, much respect. We're gonna see you out at the beach house after. You go support your brother as well. Awesome, man. We're gonna see you there. All right. Let's get rocking, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Much love. The supers as always. Appreciate it. All right. We're going to get to TJ Thomas. Got a fight tomorrow night coming up. Luke Simons. This is going to be taking place in the light heavyweight division. You can stay if you want, Brittany. It's up to you. We'll talk TJ Thomas. Hey, Britney Diamond, my man. Just going to share the mic.
We met.
Yeah, we met earlier.
You guys met. What do you think of Britney? Think she'd be a good contributor to the team?
Yeah, she picked me up over her head earlier.
There we go. Did she really?
Yeah.
Look at that. Phenomenal, my man. Did you shit down and squat you too as well, or what?
Hey, we can't tell all the secrets.
All right. Awesome, man. We see you up there on the scale. You make weight. Luke Simon, a new guy to this. We know there's levels to it. Season 2 competitors didn't fare too well against the OGs like yourself. Now you're coming around again. Season 3, you've been asked to be that gatekeeper. Are you excited to answer that bell?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of saw this coming. I figured they're going to ask me again after the last season with Garrett. So he's a tough opponent, young kid coming up, Like he says, I'm the old man. He's the boy. He's going to learn. I'm going to hit him with the man strength.
Yeah. I mean, experience, has played out to be a lot more favorable going forward. Do you still think that it holds true? I mean, we're seeing the growth and the evolution of this sport happen incredibly fast in front of our eyes. And does experience still mean as much as it did in the early years?
Yeah, I mean, we both have 2 fights. I've been in and around slap longer, I guess you could say. He's technically done more rounds than I have.
Yeah.
If you want to look at it.
So you think you're the underexperienced guy?
No, I'm not saying that. So we train, like I said, we train 3 days a week. So I feel like doing that, like there's not a lot of guys training out there like constantly staying constant, even when it's like off season.
Yeah.
So I feel that that's going to give me an advantage. And like I've been saying, I'm going to have him hit him with a perfect slap.
Yeah. I mean,
it's going to clap.
Yeah, 100%. Talk to me about the energy you felt from Luke when you looked at him eye to eye in that face-off.
Just a little boy over there, not ready for what's coming. Looked lost in the eyes. I'm going to help him find his path back to bodybuilding.
Okay.
He might come to your gym to work out.
Brittany, you want to ask him some questions?
So I've been really interested in hearing about the training. So you come from a boxing background, there's awesome gyms in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Talk to me kind of about, I know there's kind of a deload phase, but then you're practicing your technique. What does it look like a few months out from a competition leading up to it? How do you peak? All of that.
Sure. So, yeah. So as soon as I found out about the fight, probably on a month and a half ago, we went to 3 days a week because we've trained in the past, and it seems to you can do too much with your shoulder. So we've got to hone in our training and did one hard day, like workout, like a lot of rotational stuff, like with weights and everything, and then we do band stuff, and then finish with technique. And then like we call it Technique Tuesday. We'll just focus, get a nice dynamic warm up your body, and then go into more technique. And we have more guys. There's 3 or 4 of us usually there, so we can all watch each other, watch feet, watch our placement, and it works great. So some days are harder than others, but yeah.
Yeah, I get that. When you're practicing the defense, have you actually ever gotten hit while you're training?
So we've done that in the past, but it's not real. But like we don't hit full out. We've done it to where you kind of just put the hand in motion to go across the face, so you can see, not be flinching, and just see if it come up. But we're not going to full out hit each other. I don't feel like it's beneficial in any way. Like we feel like you can only take so many hits in the head, and you keep doing it in practice, you're going to wear out your chin or injure yourself really.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so talk to me about what happens right before the coin toss even. How do you calm yourself down? Because I've never done a combat sport. So I start thinking, like, 'cause I almost did this sport, but I didn't. I'm not as tough as you.
Yeah, you got
what
it.
goes through your head? How do you mentally prepare for that?
I don't know. It's weird for me because I feel pretty calm when I go out there. Because I've done MMA in 4 and bigger stadiums and stuff back when I was younger. But it's just another. This is fun for me. So it's not like I have a good job back at home. I got kids, family to take care of. So like I get to come here. My wife, my family support me. They're great, and I get to this is fun. It's not the money's cool, but realistically the money doesn't last that long in the day and age now. The way everything goes. So yeah, it's just fun. So I'm just happy to be out there.
Yeah, no, I get that. Well, I was happy to meet you. I'm so excited to see. This is my first time seeing an event live. I've only seen it on social media, so
Don't blink.
yeah, I know, right? I am so excited. So good luck tomorrow, and so happy to have you back. And I can't believe I still am super impressed that it's only been 6 weeks. Like you just did a quick turnaround. So
yeah.
Is your family here? Are they watching?
I got my brother Tyler. He came out here to watch this time, so he's excited. It's his first event, his first time being in Vegas. He's like 26, so he's excited.
Keep him on a leash.
Yeah, I said, hey, we're not babysitting.
Yeah.
I'll be good. That's fine.
Well, thank you so much. Back to Corey.
Jay, appreciate you, my man.
Thank
Appreciate you joining us.
Appreciate it.
Best of luck. I know we're gonna get it right off the hop. We're gonna see it
We're
done
gonna
and
open
over
that car
with.
with a banger.
Absolutely, my man. And you've got a great, great guy to do it. I think it's gonna be a banger through and through. So, best of luck, and we'll see you there in the winner's circle, my man.
Thank you.
Awesome. We're gonna bring in a very special guest. All right, Brittany, we're gonna get you off as well. Who's coming in? Frank's coming in. Oh, and we've got Dakota McGregor as well, fellow Canadian coming in here. My man from New York. How you doing?
Doing good.
Representing as well. We got both guys. Special guest. Wasn't expecting this one to happen, but I'm good, my man. How you feeling overall?
I mean, pretty deflated over the whole situation. Like, I flew out here. I was ready. Like, initially when I got here, just series of unfortunate events. My tonsils swelled up like crazy. The commission pulled me, so there wasn't really much I could do about it. I really wanted to compete.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, commission says whether it's go time or not, right? So we'll be back. We'll get the tonsils out, and we'll be back stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Me and Anthony are going to put on a show.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony, how disappointed are you? Or are you very understanding?
Honestly, at first I was very disappointed, but at the end of the day, when I face McGregor, I want to face him at his absolute best. I don't want any excuses, and I want him to be the same as well. Now this is just going to make it 10 times even better. We're both going to be 10 times stronger, and now it gives us more time to really extend that fight camp that we were kind of doing initially.
100%. I mean, I know you guys are friends outside of this match. You guys were going to have to put it away this week to be able to go up there and perform. Obviously, you guys are, when you get squared up, you guys both want the same thing. The other's in the way of each other. But do you feel like this extra time is just going to allow you to keep kind of building that bond so that when that opportunity comes, you may even get a better match?
Honestly, that's the biggest thing I was saying too, because not only is it going to build more hype, the thing with me and McGregor, we slowly built a relationship. It was all organically through the house. It wasn't right away. We didn't go directly to each other. It kind of just all happened naturally. And the way that it is now, regardless of what happens in that match, we both understand whoever wins, we're both going to come out even stronger than ever. Now, people call it a trauma bond, whatever they want to say, but it's going to make us 20 times stronger than we ever were before.
Absolutely.
And like with the extra time given, it'll definitely make for a better match. Believe me, he's been training with champions here. I've been given lots of insight into the little things that make a difference in this sport, and it's going to be a fire matchup when it happens. Believe me.
Yeah, I mean, Dakota, you're kind of on the side of both ends now. Last time your match gets canceled. Now, unfortunately, you're the one that's canceling on Anthony here. I mean, you know, they get the 155s in the show. They want to make a bang. We're getting all these twists and these turns. We're kind of getting delays. I think everybody wants this to happen. Yeah. I mean, I know it's not happening, but I guess, you know, it's the plan, it's the path, it's aligned in the stars, whatever you want to say for it. But, you know, talk to me about what this division is going to bring to Power Slap overall. And you come on it as well of what you think it's going to add to the sport.
Honestly, once this match happens and then we get a champion and things start really turning on in this division, it's going to be the most electrifying division in this sport. I guarantee you. We're some of the hardest hitters. Once we start learning, and it's just going to be amazing. I guarantee you we'll be the best division in this sport. Mark my words.
Yeah. Anthony.
I just piggyback right off that. You know, a lot of the things, it was the super heavyweights, the heavyweights, but now a lot of them are more absorbing the hits, and it's not as 1, 2, 3 action. You know what I mean? Now with the lightweights, when we really showed that we have the power, we have the skill and the dedication. So now it's just only the beginning to what is really going to blossom. And Robert Trujillo really showed that for us as well.
100%. We had Robert Trujillo on earlier, and he said he actually made a call after you dropped out, Dakota. He wanted to step up to fight you, Anthony. Would you have accepted that fight right now?
100%. My thing is, regardless when and where, I'm always stepping up. But my thing is, I did understand why he did turn it down, because they built the whole division specifically for him, and if he's going to go for the title, he deserves the promotional side of it and everything that he worked so hard for as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe it's too soon. Where do you guys go from here? Is it a rematch? Do you guys go your separate ways? Where do you think it goes?
So from here, they kind of just want to really get this lightweight tournament done with. So now it's just locked in. It's going to be me and McGregor. It's just rescheduled. Once everything gets okay, he's going to get the surgery. And then once that's all figured out, we're definitely going to figure this whole thing, how it's going to get set.
Gotcha. Awesome. I appreciate you both of us joining. I know we're not getting any other 155 matches tomorrow night, but last one for both of you. Which match are you both looking forward to the most?
Ooh, that's kind of a hard question. I'm going to go with the main event, DTP and DeBell. That's just an interesting fight to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It's going to be.
Thank you for having me on here too.
100% coming all the way from PEI, man. Represent Canada strong. I'm going to keep on saying it no matter what. Things in your corner, New York. Yes, I got to be with Dakota. And it's always great. You know, Slap News representing everybody around doing slap fighting. So, but for you, my man, which fight are you looking forward to the most?
Honestly, that's a hard one for me. I want to say either between DTB and Imani and Blackburn, because that was such a good match. That was such a dog fight, and it really showed the both technical side of both of them.
Yeah.
And this match, all they've been doing is really working. And even with Manning being a little bit off weight, he's just going to use that as aggression. So now I'm really excited to see how it really does turn out as well.
100%, man. Well, great seeing both of you guys here. I mean, I'm sad that we're not going to get it. I know a lot of people are also disappointed. We were looking forward for this match to start the main card. I mean, unfortunate nature of how things go, but I know we're going to get back.
I apologize, everyone, but we'll be back. We'll be back stronger than ever, and we're coming for that belt.
Good. Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to get it. Power Slap keeps on growing. Get a ton of women's matches as well coming in here into Power Slap. The sport just keeps growing, keeps on rolling. We get more and more events. Yeah. I mean, whatever Dana White says he's going to do, he puts his word to it, puts his mind to it, puts his team and his money to it. And this sport just keeps on growing, and you guys are reaping the benefits of it for sure. So
it's showing with everything, and every event just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's just really showing the fruitfulness of it as well.
Absolutely. But great seeing both of you in
so
person.
much. It's a pleasure.
Appreciate you joining us here. Stadium Swim. I mean, phenomenal event, phenomenal place to be. I mean, we're incredibly thankful. What do you guys think of this venue and this place and the amount of people that showed up here to support?
It's amazing. It's beautiful. And it's so surreal to me to be from such a small island and have so many people come together. Like, I've only been here for a couple days, and the amount of people that have recognized me as just for myself, like, it's so surreal, and it's amazing.
Awesome.
Same with that. I would definitely agree. Piggyback off that. I like to say, like, it's like New York, but times 10 out here, and the energy is absolutely amazing, and add to the fights as well. It just adds 20 times better to what it was going to be.
Absolutely. I mean, it's great to see, man. We're going to keep on rolling. Like I said, both of you here.
Pleasure.
Appreciate you guys have a home here at Slap News. All right. Take care, boys. Take care. All right. Let's keep on rolling. With a ton of guests still here. If you are in Las Vegas, come and check it out. We appreciate you guys always. We got CJ for Leaf trading cards coming up or what, my man? Well, who's next on deck? Right on Blackburn. All right. Blackburn's coming back. Look at that. Breaking news.
we got a little bit of a surprise today at weigh-ins that they just added a women's welterweight division.
Yeah.
So I have for you Morgan Frier.
Okay.
Her first time competing in Power Slap. She's here with her mom. First time mom's getting to see her.
All right.
So we'll get Morgan on. And here
Do
you go.
we want to make it real awkward and bring mom up here
Hell
too?
yeah, we do.
All right. Hey, mom, you got to come. Let's go, mom. Morgan, what's happening, Morgan? Great to see you. Great. I mean, you came in shape today.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel good overall?
Yeah. I mean, I usually have abs, but this is a 170 match, so like,
Yeah.
I had a couple pounds I could gain. You know what I mean?
I mean, how does this come about? We've never seen 170 in Power Slap before. I mean, obviously, you got involved in Power Slap, but how did this weight class come about, and how did they find you, an opponent?
Well, I wanted to do 155s, and
Yeah.
I was gonna do 155, but Erica hit me up from UFC, and she was like, "I have a 170 in December," and I was like, "Fuck it, like,
Let's do
all
it.
right, let's do
Yeah.
it."
Wait, what's your background? Do you have combat experience?
Yeah, I have 8 fights, 8 professional fights. I'm 4-4.
Okay, congrats.
Yeah, so-
Amazing. So do you feel like, I mean, it's obviously probably different. I mean, fighting MMA, you're used to that weight cut, everything else. Now you got to add weight to come into Power Slap, which isn't a bad thing because, hydration is incredibly important in this sport.
Oh, for
But
sure.
what excites you and really motivates you to get up there on stage?
I think I just wanted to compete in something again, but like I do not like I don't want to do another weight cut. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I did a bath weight cut last time. That shit sucks. Like
Yeah.
in this I get to walk in at what weight I am, and
Of course, being able to see your opponent, look her in the eye at the face-offs.
Yeah.
What kind of energy did you get from her?
I mean, she's really sweet. She seems really sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, should I mad dog? Like, how should I do this? But like, she kind of kept it light, so I kept it light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even it's surprised like an athlete like Jackie Cataline as well, coming from the MMA world where it's bitter war and you're not friends, but you come here to Power Slap and everybody, and I'm sure you're noticing that the camaraderie at the media day, people are friends, they're fighting, they're laughing, they're chuckling, they're cheering. There's a different kind of family, I think, here. It's still relatively small. I know we're 10 events in. The roster is around 200 athletes. I mean, it's 1/3 the size of the UFC, but there's a different aura and vibe, I think, overall. And I'm sure you're probably seeing that. And you're seeing, the women be put front and center. We're getting new women like yourself into the division. We're getting more women's matches,
Yeah.
Every time that we're getting these events. I mean, talk to me about what it's like. I mean, I'm sure you probably dealt with this in the MMA world, but I mean, being a woman in Power Slap, I mean, you're kind of putting two things that aren't typically associated together front and center, and you're going to be now potentially, you could potentially, with a victory tomorrow, become a true superstar in this sport. We've seen it overnight with Sheena Bathory, Jackie Cataline. Paige Van Zandt had MMA experience, but her star power continues to rise with her in Power Slap. So talk to me a little bit about that, about the platform, Dana White putting all of his energy and resources behind this, and what this could potentially do for you.
I have no idea, but if you don't get on the train, it's leaving without you. So,
Absolutely.
I was in PFL. That was a big stage. So
Yeah.
I'd assume like this stage is kind of going to be the same. So, I don't know. I'm here. I'm going to do it. Like, we're going to see what's going to happen. I want to get that knockout, I know that my opponent's going first.
Yeah.
So I'm going to eat that fucking slap and I'm going to try and knock her out.
Absolutely. Let's talk to mom now.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? You're feeling good? Are you nervous?
No, I'm just trying to make her laugh.
Okay.
And relax and get into it. And everybody here is fantastic.
Awesome.
I mean, the camaraderie of the people here are fantastic.
It's fabulous. I mean, this first time you ever done an interview?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. Who's more nervous? Are you nervous or are you more nervous to hear what she's going to say?
I love this. I love this. Like,
Okay. Did you ever think she would do this?
I didn't think she would do this. We talked about it a lot. I've gone to her MMA fights. That was the hardest to get over first.
Yeah.
This one's a bit harder when your daughter will stand there with her hands at her sides
Mhm.
and has to wait to make that move.
Yeah.
So
I mean, are you proud of her?
I'm very proud of my dog. Yes.
Awesome. I mean, the support, I'm sure the nerves, the anticipation of, pre-MMA fight is going to be the same thing that you're going to go through tomorrow night.
Right.
What I can say is that the anticipation is a little bit different. MMA, you have 15 minutes. You never know what's going to come, what's going to happen. In Power Slap, you know exactly when it's going to come. You know exactly what's going to happen. So being there live is totally different than an MMA event. I got to say that. And I mean, have you thought how that's going to feel when you're standing there and you see your daughter on stage?
On 3, I'll be lucky if I don't jump out of my chair. Like, it'll be more than
Yeah,
real quick because you know it's going to go on 3.
absolutely.
It's the same. I think the MMA fighting, if she's in a position where she's like trying to get the other opponent down, I've seen her do it. You're still waiting for a lot of other people to cycle through.
Yeah.
And then she'll come out, and everything is in her energy and how she feels.
Yeah.
So all I can do is be there.
Oh, the first match. Okay, okay. So you don't have to wait long then.
It always sucks when you have to wait, like,
Of course.
6 fights in and you just keep getting that adrenaline dump,
Sure.
that adrenaline's up. But
Sure.
I'm the first one out there, so I'm gonna warm up,
Yeah.
get my body temperature hot.
Yeah. Is there any other fights on the card you're looking forward to?
Honestly, I kind of just see the highlights. I need to get more into it and watch
Okay.
something. But I am looking forward for Luke.
Yeah.
I want Luke to
Yeah.
knock the shit out of his opponent just because he's a really cool guy, like super
Sure.
sweet.
Yeah.
So,
Is there anyone that inspired you or motivated you to want to get into Power Slap?
definitely my brother. So he's not here. He lives in Texas, but
Okay.
he's my biggest fan. And I told him, I was like, I got this opportunity. And he's just like, yeah, do it. So I was like, all right, let me do it.
Amazing. How did that opportunity come about?
I think just because I might be in like this pool. I tried out for Tough 145 a few years ago.
Okay.
So there might be like a list of females, but I got reached out by Erica through social media.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was-
Awesome. Why do you think you have what it takes to be great in this sport?
Because I have a lot of pent up anger and I
Okay.
can use it on that slap.
Yeah.
I get to slap for everybody that wishes they could slap somebody
Sure.
as hard as they can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But where does that anger come from?
we can't talk about Bruno. All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we can't talk
all
about
right. All right. I mean, it's a pleasure to see you. I appreciate you joining me. Your mother's lovely.
Thank
you have a
you.
home here at Slap News anytime that you'd like. I mean, go out, enjoy it. Stadium Swim, phenomenal venue, great casino here at Circus Sport. I'm sure they're taking care of you guys. They're top-notch facility through and through. So
Hey, thank you very
appreciate
much.
you.
It was
Thank
awesome
you very
talking to
much. Thank you. Take care. That's yours. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Mom. Thank you. All right, we keep on rolling. We got a ton of great guests. Like I said, always here. Alan Klingbeil. What's going on, Alan? You coming in here? What's happening? How many drinks in are you, buddy?
Quite a few,
I
Corey.
can smell the liquor off you already, Alan.
That's Dios Azul tequila that you're smelling there.
Is it
too.
really?
It is.
Okay, the Eau de Odul tequila. Is that what we're doing?
Uh,
Are you wearing it or are you drinking it?
Both. Dios Azul. What's the? Shoot, I'm so bad with tequila names. Anejo.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I mean, dude, we haven't really caught up with you, but I mean, the whole whirlwind of Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
I mean, you get back to America.
Yes, sir.
Like, what's next?
Here's what I could tell you. When Dana and Frank and Erica finally decide that they're okay with all of the light heavyweights that are above me losing and that belt becoming mine, I will be out there again. When that is, I do not know, but that's up to them, really.
So you think other things have to happen first? You think Wolverine Vern has to happen? You think Russell Turpin has to happen?
Absolutely.
Before they get around to you.
Yes,
so
sir.
does that mean that you're not going to fight down in the ranks?
Let me rephrase this, Corey. I will take anyone anytime. I don't care what weight class you're in. I will either go down or I will go up, and I will whoop your ass.
There we go. Love the confidence. You're always ready. You're always around weights. We know that you've wanted to step up in the past when things go sideways. Once again, you're here in Las Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Trying to make a name for yourself. Meet the fans. I mean, dude, we're here. Stadium Swim Power Slap number 10.
Let's freaking go.
Did you ever think you'd have a Slap News party like you have right now?
No, this is one of the greatest things ever. Let me give this shout out to Corey here. This man is an incredible genius. I think who you're seeing in development here is the next Dana White, in my honest opinion. That's my honest opinion.
Big shoes to fill.
big shoes, but I think you got it. And I mean, I'm just looking. You guys can't see it, but you look out there. Everyone's here. It's like a Christmas party. Like if you imagine UFC fighters having a Christmas party, we're doing it better, and it's thanks to this man right here.
No, I appreciate that. I can only see a sliver, man. I see 30, 40, 50 people there. I know it keeps on going to both sides.
Yes, sir.
I just hear nothing but incredible things. We're at the Power Cube here with TNT, who I know you slapped before.
Oh yeah.
And we just got a ton of stuff, man. CJ from Elite Trading Cards. I mean, you went to the head office to sign them. I know you met CJ before.
Oh yeah.
And so we're gonna be opening some cards here later.
Yes, sir.
I know you gotta go bug him. He's got some promo packs that he's giving away.
He does.
He's got the Dana White card, the Paige Van Zandt card. He also has the Anthony Blackburn card.
Oh yeah.
I mean, such a great time to be alive. We're gonna have an Alan Klingbeil card come January. Like, how fun is that gonna be, my man?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't describe to you guys, or to even you for that matter. Like this is a dream come true for me and any athlete in general. Like the ability to have your card is something that can be sold like as a small child, a baseball card or a football player's card, or you get past that, you go to other like celebrities cards and things like that. Like I feel so honored to be able to have that experience.
100%. I mean, you've earned that opportunity. You're sitting there, in the middle of the ranks, light heavyweight division. I think it's honestly the most exciting division. Power, you got strength, athleticism, all buckled together. There's some great guys at the top. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Vern Wolverine knows what's going to happen. Turpin, Russell, if it's rescheduled, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
As always, then we're getting new talent as well. We've got TJ Thomas and we have the newcomer, Luke Simon, into the division. How do you think that one's going to go tomorrow night? Power Slap number 10, 6 p.m. from Fontainebleau.
Okay, here's my prediction. TJ Thomas is a tank. I don't know if you guys know this, but this man, he's a killer. So my prediction is he's going to knock Luke Simons out. And Luke, love you, bro. But I just know TJ, and I know how powerful he is. So good luck.
Yeah. I mean, TJ's scrappy. He finds a way to win. That's all you can say. Luke Simon, young guy coming in. I don't think he's in Texas now. I'm not sure how far away he is for you.
Yeah.
A newcomer in. We've seen it, at the Durango Power Slap number 6.
Yep.
The guys that came off season 2, experience played out and won out in that scenario.
Yep.
We'll see if it's going to happen again. We don't know, but the sport is definitely evolving. The evolution of the sport is evolving.
Yep.
We're going to see, is experience still going to trump, these new guys that are coming in, the audience, 3,500 spectators, Fontainebleau, that extra excitement, that extra energy in the building. How is all that going to play out? We're going to find out very soon how it all unfolds. Great to see you again, as always,
Thank
my
you
man.
so much.
It is an
Thank you.
absolute pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming by. Hang out. Make sure you see Jeeves. You haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah,
hang out with Jeeves. Hang out with Ding. Enjoy yourself. We'll catch up with you tomorrow night, my man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care, dude. Let's keep on rolling.
Hey, Fall Slap News.
Absolutely, dude. There's so many strikers here that we haven't seen. I see Rod Olave out there. There's a ton of strikers that we haven't even got to. We've got Garrett Grimes. Look at Garrett Grimes is coming up here. What is up, Garrett? Gorilla Smack Systems. We spoke to TJ Thomas earlier. You guys, some of the best, I'll say prepped for this entire sport because you guys got a dedication. I'm not sure you guys do anything different, but you guys definitely put in the work and you have incredible work ethic.
Yeah.
Do you think that is going to be the difference tomorrow night?
I think it'll definitely help. I think we're probably the only group that are training 2 to 3 times a week. I don't think anybody else. I mean, people might be going to the gym and working, lifting weights, but I don't think anybody else is training like slap technique and form like we are. So I think it's definitely an advantage tomorrow.
I mean, talk to me. What was the energy that you felt from your opponent at the actual weigh-ins earlier today?
I don't know. See, in the last couple of fights in the house, he's been kind of mouthy, kind of running his mouth, talking some smack, and didn't really say nothing in this fight. So I don't know if it's nerves or what.
Is it just business as usual?
Bigger than his last couple of opponents. I think he sees that. He knows I'm bringing a lot more power than what his last opponents are.
Let's put that mic a little closer to your mouth so we can hear you all right and stuff like that. I mean, you go up there, you were diced, you were shredded, you were on point. Was it hard for you to get down to make that weight?
No, this time was actually probably one of my easiest weight cuts coming down here. I was only like 193 when I woke up this morning, so I had 7 pounds to go at the PI.
Yeah.
And that came off quick. I think I lost my 7 pounds by the time other people are losing their 2 or 3.
Awesome, man.
So,
I mean, do you feel like you have a lot to prove here tomorrow night? You want to shut up everybody who's been talking smack about you not taking fights and all that stuff? Is it time to put all that to rest and just show what you've been working on?
yeah. I mean, people can say whatever they want about me dodging fights, but I got my reasons. I got a full-time job. I got a career. I'm an apprentice right now, so it's hard for me to even take off work and get the time to come down here, especially 3 times a year. Like, I only get a week of vacation a year, so I got to go in and beg my hall just to give me the extra time off.
Absolutely. I mean, last time we seen you, TJ Thomas on the card as well. TJ's back again. You know, how do you like his prospects of coming out victorious?
Man, I think TJ's got a hammer of a slab. I think Luke's fucked.
You think so?
I think he's gonna be snoozing on one. I think first slab. I think TJ is gonna fucking drop him.
Yeah.
People don't realize how hard they look at TJ like, oh, he's an old man. No, TJ, he's strong. He's got a fucking hammer of a fist. So
yeah.
I think he's gonna put Luke on his ass.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be exciting. I think this card from start to finish is gonna be electric. I think your match is gonna be phenomenal. We got 3 title matches. I guess we have 2 title matches and one that's still a great match. So Anthony Blackburn, Emmanuel Muniz. I think that match is going to go.
Honestly, I think Blackburn's got it. I think Manny tried cutting too much weight this time around.
Absolutely.
The way he's walking around, he looks like he's still feeling the weight cut. Like me personally, like I've cut 15, 17 pounds in the last 2 days. I feel great right now. He's walking around kind of real stiff, like no energy, looking real lethargic. So
totally,
I'm going to go Blackburn on this one.
Okay. I can see that. I mean, he didn't look very well at all on that scale. I mean, and I give you props. I mean, you came in dialed in all, on the point. You had your hat on, no problem making weight whatsoever. In the next title match, we got Brandon the Butcher Bordeaux, somebody who went up against Isaiah Quinones as well. How would you handicap this one?
I think Isaiah's got it all day long, especially after going over the new rules in the meeting today. They kind of pointed they didn't point a finger, but they kind of were talking about Brandon, how he tucks and rolls his head to the side, kind of rolls his shoulders forward. They're saying they're not going to allow that. I think if he can't do his little chin tuck, and I think Isaiah's got too much power for 185. He's going to put Brandon down if he makes a clean shot.
Absolutely.
Might not be on the first one, but by round 5, he will be on the floor.
Gotcha, my man. I mean, did anything else come out of that rule meeting that was a little bit different, or anything you haven't heard before?
No, not really. I mean, we're used to changing shit up every time we come down here. They change rules a little bit, so
yeah. But nothing too crazy.
Like
Anyways.
now, this is the first event where I've been to where he said like now as soon as you make contact with the face, your feet can lift or pivot or do anything they want. Like all the events I've been in, our feet got to stay fucking planted. So that's a little different. I mean, I'm not gonna change up how I slap. I just been trained to keep my feet planted, so it's gonna stay like that.
Gotcha. One last one for you: Damen DeBell, Dorian Perez in the final match of the night. You excited for it? And who do you think is gonna win?
Oh man, I don't want to say on that one. That is the match I'm excited for. I like both of them. DeBell, man, he's undefeated. He's a champ for a reason. The dude's 100%. A freak. But I love DTP. I mean, he's crazy. He's full of energy. I don't know. I like what he brings to the sport. I mean, amazing. I want both of them to win. Like, I don't really have a pick on that one.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you joining me.
Yep, no problem.
Pleasure, as always, to have you here. All right, we got a real special guest coming up next. We got Richard Wilkes from Circa Hotel and Casino coming here for giving us this opportunity to be here at Stadium Swim. Fellow Canadian from Toronto. Want to bring him in real quick. Richard, you going to come and see me, my man? Can we get you in real quick, Richard? Absolutely, I do. I wanted to invite you here because honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you giving us the opportunity, giving us this platform, giving this venue, Circa Hotel and Sport, Stadium Swim. Phenomenal venue. I think you guys have put together one of the best ensembles in all of Las Vegas to be here. Your sports book, next level. This entire venue, phenomenal. I love how you guys have associated yourself with Power Slap and how you guys have supported it and supporting us here at Slap News. So like I said, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. Canadian to Canadian. Not a lot of people know that. So,
boy, I don't have to say anything now. You just said it all.
But honestly, why Power Slap?
Listen, I've been friends with Dana forever. He's like my brother. And when they did UFC, we've always been behind him with UFC. And now my owner is a big fan of Dana's, big fan of UFC. So when Power Slap came around, listen, anything Dana touches turns to gold.
100%.
Right? It's a success. We know it. We got behind him. We show UFC out here. Tomorrow at Stadium Swim, we have 3 more years we get to do it. We do the same thing with Power Slap now.
Amazing.
Power Slap in our sports book sounds great when you get slapped.
100%.
So it's unbelievable. And I think that's why everybody's fascinated with this sport, because they don't get it. They don't understand it until they see it and they hear it.
And
100%.
that's the biggest thing about it. And to be on the forefront of that creativity of Dana and Lorenzo, what they did with that, look what they did with UFC.
Totally.
This is only going to surpass that. And they're already showing that.
Yeah.
In the way of social media, what you guys are even doing, it's great. And to have these new champions, love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, talk to me about the betting behind this. You know, we always talk about it, and it's one of, honestly, the most unpredictable sports when it comes to betting. You know, we always think Vegas has got the upper line. They know something that we don't know. I mean, I've tried betting on it. I'll tell you, I'm probably the worst bettor on Power Slap, and I analyze this stuff for a living. But you never know. It is one strike, could end any moment, anytime. I know you're always there, you know, at the live events. Talk about, from a betting standpoint, how exhilarating this actually is for a company like yours.
I think in general, with Circus Sports, what makes us stand out from all the rest of the people out there or books out there, is basically my owner, he owns Circus Sports.
Yeah.
And the fact that he does, and he's a sporting guy, loves sports, he'll take any bet that you want to offer. So when it comes to any sport, he'll do that. Also on the app that we have, the Circa app, the Circus Sports app, you can bet, as long as we bet you once and we know who you are, you can bet the same on the app as you do at the counter. That's
Amazing.
unheard of.
Oh, absolutely.
So when you're dealing with Power Slap now, it's kind of like a toss-up.
Totally.
Who's going to get slapped hard enough to get knocked out?
Yeah.
Who's going to be able to hold those odds that they're given? So at the same time, this is a unique sport. I don't think, how do you predict anybody?
Yeah.
You can't look at a big guy and say, okay, yeah, he's going to knock him out because he's bigger. No, it's all with, do you have a chin?
Yeah.
Do you have no chin? You know what I mean?
100%.
There's so many different ways and variables to this. How do you bet?
Absolutely. And I mean, I love seeing the reintroduction of prop bets. We seen it early. It went away. Now we get them back for this card. Will the match end in a knockout in the first round? We've got that for the 3 title fights. And then we also have the over-under for tomorrow night's fight. Will matches go 3.5 over? It's currently set right now in your sports book. Overall, 8 fights, 3.5 over-under. I love that you're able to bet on these. And I think there's a huge opportunity for more growth as it comes to the prop bets, as it relates to Power Slap. And I just think the sport is going to continue to grow, as you alluded to. Everything that Dana White, you know, touches, turns the goal. This thing is on a rocket ship going to the moon. I mean, first off, what do you think of what we've done here, Slap News, as part of Stadium Swim and the environment? I mean, I look out here and there's like 40, 50, 60 people. I can't even see around the edges. But activation with the Slap Cube, did you hit that or not? I don't know if you did. But I mean, what did you think of the event here and what we were able to do? And we couldn't do it without you. I truly mean that. I'm truly blessed to have this opportunity.
Listen, I appreciate it. But you guys are doing it on your own. I mean, have you guys a part of Stadium Swim, sitting in one of our beautiful cabanas here. I mean, no one knows you can come to Stadium Swim when it's cooler in Vegas.
Yeah.
You're sitting in December, you're sitting by a pool with a 143-foot screen, watching sports of every sport that's probably on right now.
Thursday night football.
And we're talking on Slap News, which is going to be part of Power Slap tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, this is all great. This is stuff that people get into because they've never seen it before.
Totally.
And you guys jumped on the bandwagon with the Power Slap and said, we're going to do Slap News. Great name, by the way.
Thank you.
Right? And keep it up. And when we saw you on property, I met you and I got a chance to meet you guys. Your team's great. You're great. You need that kind of personality driving forward, you know, and moving forward with these guys. And these Power Slap guys, they're all awesome. I mean, Isaiah. 100%. I've had Isaiah here all week.
Absolutely.
Danny's crazy. I see him out there. He's a madman.
Yeah.
But I love these guys, and they're great. And it's good to see they got a chance. They all have jobs, and this is just extra for them.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
I mean, you think about it, like these guys are millionaires.
No.
And when you see them, how humble they are, how great individuals they are. And I mean, the ego hasn't set in. And I mean, the camaraderie around Power Slap is really second to none, I believe.
They're just, listen, they're hard workers, and they got a skill that I don't even think they knew they had. And they tried it, and Dana gave them another opportunity to try to find that skill in them, and they came out and created Power Slap.
100%.
And now they're part of it.
Yeah.
And now you guys are even a part of it. So, I
Absolutely.
mean, listen, we appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Can't wait. You're going to see Mark Longo.
Absolutely.
We got the Squirrel Dad
He's coming
here.
in. All right. He's here. Let's get him in.
He's staying with us this weekend.
Cool.
I'm taking him Power Slap with us. Going to introduce him to Dana and probably take him to UFC as well.
Amazing. I appreciate you joining me. Hopefully you have us back. Much love and respect.
You're welcome back here anytime.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Appreciate
thanks,
that. Take care, my man. Take that. There we go. Richard Wilkes one of the big directors here, Circa Sports. He was the one that made all this happen, believing in Slap News. So I appreciate him. Come on in, Mark. How you doing, my man? Really good. Nice to meet you. It's been an absolute pleasure. Appreciate, you coming out here today. I know Richard's taking care of you guys and really believes in everything that you're doing. A lot of times things are bigger than ourselves, and, things that happen in life are unfair, things that, are out of our control. How have you been able to stay so composed through everything that has happened here in the, the past weeks?
Well, you said it right. This is obviously bigger than, I hate to say it because I love those guys to death. It's bigger than a squirrel and a raccoon.
Sure.
It's government overreach. It's human rights. It's animal rights. When you're never in trouble with the law, and then you have 9 people with guns show up to your house.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Right, and you get falsely arrested. You get detained, and you're treated like a criminal. It was as if I had a meth lab in my house. And you came here and did a 10-month investigation on a squirrel and a raccoon.
It's wild.
It's hard to fathom. It feels surreal.
Absolutely. Obviously this means a lot to you, and there's that passion and that drive. And I know that there's a massive charitable aspect to it, the rescue that you run. And, it's a big undertaking and it takes a lot of resources to do it. And I know you've got your shirt on you right now. So I want you to talk to me a little bit about JFP and what that is and what it means and what you're going to be doing with it.
Absolutely. So a little backstory is we moved to upstate New York last April.
Okay.
And because of Peanut, we started a nonprofit animal rescue called Peanut's Freedom Farm. And JFP is Justice for Peanut. It's more than just a coin. It's a community. This isn't the first time this has happened to somebody in their lifetime. Whether it's you get pulled over and you get pulled out of your car, it's government overreach. It means more than just your typical justice, right?
Yeah.
You want to make sure that this never happens for anybody else, and that's what the movement really means for us.
Absolutely. What are the funds going to be used for? That get raised from this?
Yeah, so we have about 350 animals, and 75 of which are horses.
Okay, amazing.
So, we're not looking for a money grab. It's to make sure that we can solidify a legacy for Peanut and Fred, and continue this movement moving forward.
Of course. Why horses? Why is it such a big population of what you're doing?
So my wife and I never understood how bad the slaughter and the neglect was of horses.
Okay.
So we started to do more and more research, and it turns out there's a lot of buyers that go to auctions, buy horses, and they send them to Mexico and Canada to be turned into meat.
Interesting.
And, they're being neglected, and then they're sent to be killed. And we wanted to make a mission to help, give those animals a second chance.
Yeah. Isaiah Quinones, Power Slap, is getting behind everything that you're doing. What does it mean to you to have somebody, be a champion and have that platform, really get behind and support the cause?
Right. It's been incredible. Isaiah is incredible. Hearing his backstory and him, helping rescue animals and him being touched about, what happened here. You can get a guy that could literally beat the hell out of you, but also have a soft spot. It just shows how much this impacted your daily human being. You know.
Are you excited to go to Power Slap? Richard Wilkes was just on here, said that you're going as his special guest. How excited are you?
I can't wait. It's a surreal moment for me. I can't wait to see the toughest people on this planet go face to face.
Yeah,
it's going to be awesome.
In a lot of ways, you kind of became a celebrity. I don't want to say overnight, but in a very short period of time. Were you ready for all the attention and publicity that you're getting right now?
No, I wasn't, but I'm honored that it happened. And it's not so much about me; it's about the voice of these two animals being heard by the world.
Yeah.
And the more that we can continue to spread the word of what happened, we just want to make sure that this never happens to anybody or any other animal ever.
Of course. You're in great shape. Could we ever see you in Power Slap?
Hell no, I'm not tough enough for these guys. You see, these guys are huge.
What do you think? You met a ton of these strikers here tonight. You see the community, the people that came out to support us here at Slap News. The camaraderie is just insane, isn't it?
That's what I love the most about, athletes. You have your competitive edge and you want to win, but you're humble at the same time. You can come to these, you're going to slap the shit out of somebody, but you can shake it out, you hug it out. And that's the best part of, being an athlete myself. It's always been competition, but, sportsmanship at the same time.
Absolutely. What part of upstate New York are you in?
Pine City, New York. So it's a little rural area, 1,800 people. Nothing much to do but rescue and help animals.
Did you get hit? That's it. I know the Buffalo Bills played the Kansas City Chiefs on that Monday nighter. The huge snowstorm. Did you guys get hit by that as well?
No, thankfully, we didn't.
Okay,
But we knew a lot of people that went to the game and they thought it was epic.
Yeah. I mean, there's always that lake effect snow that comes off in Buffalo. And I mean, if you've been to Ralph Wilson Stadium in the winter or anytime really after September, you know that it's just treacherous. And the wind that comes off that lake, just nothing like no other. But I mean, they hold the stat for the most beers drank, and on game day, the Bills and the tailgating and everything, phenomenal, part of the world, really. I mean, even like the state of New York, upstate New York, some of the best people that I've ever met actually kind of come from that region, just really down, home, down to earth people. And, another guy like you fitting in there perfect. So I appreciate you coming on our show. Appreciate you joining me. And, big shout out to Richard Wilkes for making all of this happen. Really.
Yes, again, the support and the love has been absolutely incredible. And I can't thank you enough for having me.
Awesome.
I can't wait for the fight tomorrow. It's going to be insane.
Amazing. Pleasure having you, Mayan. All the very best. Enjoy your time here. And can't wait to see how, justice for Peanut continues to grow. And I'll be watching it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Take care, my man. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Awesome. There we go. Mark Longo, justice for Peanut taking place. Richard Wilkes just finished up as well. We're going on. I don't even know how long we've been going on live. We've been here since 4 o'clock. It's been great. I hope you guys have been enjoying it as well. We are here at Stadium Swim. We keep on going on. We've got the championship belt here in the house. We are coming up Power Slap number 10 tomorrow from Fontainebleau. If you can't make it out to the event, Stadium Swim. We'll be having Power Slap right now, Jeeves. It is Sunday night football up there. We are going to have Power Slap front and center tomorrow on that screen. And the cool thing, people don't realize, I mean, it's like Canadian weather. We're wearing T-shirts. We love it here.
Love it.
They turn those pools into hot tubs in the winter. You can watch Power Slap from a hot tub tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't make it to the event for whatever reason, I mean, it's
What a
a
better way.
phenomenal place to come and enjoy it. And I mean, even when it's overseas, when it's in Saudi Arabia in January, it's going to get a little bit colder here in Vegas. Why not come in the hot tub, watch it? Definitely phenomenal through and through, my man.
Totally, man. We're gonna keep the hits rolling. We got people in the pools outside, those heated pools. We got the game on the screen, like Corey said.
Yeah.
And listen, Power Slap, it's live and free on Rumble. If you can't catch it there, come down to Stadium Swim. But like Richard said, Stadium Swim's open year round.
Absolutely.
You can come here anytime you want. The pools are just gorgeously warm, and it's a great time. You can probably hear it in the background. I don't know how much these mics are picking up. It's a party out there.
Absolutely.
Right?
Are you going to run Chip for a couple of seconds? I got to go take a quick little intermission.
Little intermission?
Can we
Let's
put you
do
in? You want to come up here? Hey, come up here, my man, if you want. Get up here.
Let's get digging
I'll let
here.
you, Big Ding, riff it out a little bit. I'll be back in a couple minutes here. All right.
Jeeves, you and I have been together, man, this whole time in the back.
Yeah.
Where's your head at? What are you thinking?
Man, so like I kind of touched on this earlier in the live that this is the culmination of months, years of hard work that we've put into this, learning, constantly getting better, providing you guys the best content that we can. Where my head is at right now, brother man, is we are doing it and we are doing it well. In the words of my man LL. So where you been at, man? I know you've been coordinating this whole thing. You've been running around like a chicken with your head cut off. So tell me where you're at.
Dude, seeing all the strikers out here, watching people who haven't met each other before. You got some of the guys who are coming off season 2, season 3 of the show, who are just meeting for the first time. People who are local here to Vegas. We have people like Nicole Shaber who came all the way from Germany, right? You guys met her in Abu Dhabi. Most of Power Stuff doesn't even know who Nicole Shaber is. She was supposed to be the backup fighter for Paige Van Zandt. And help me out. Who did Paige fight at Abu Dhabi? Chelsea Dodson.
Yeah. And just put that into perspective. They had her as a backup for Paige, one of the outright stars of this sport right now. So to be in that lineup, to be there to fill in for Paige, you guys are in for a treat when we finally get to see this girl compete. And as soon as Tori's back from the little girls' room, we'll make sure that we get her on and we can get you guys to introduce you to her, get her to meet. You know what I mean?
100%. The energy out there is insane. The amount of people who have walked in and out and through here. We've even seen some people that we've never met in person. We've talked about them. We've talked to them virtually. So it's incredible to be able to have these moments where you see the person that you've been building this relationship with virtually for so long, and you finally get to see them, the energy, right? We had Dakota McGregor, Anthony DeFrank here. Those moments are so important. We've had athletes come in here with their parents. Like, it doesn't get any realer than that.
Yo, these are humans that are slapping each other. These aren't just robots or anything. These are real people. And that's been one of the most fulfilling things about doing this whole thing is getting to know these guys on that level of they are They are humans. They might be some of the best athletes that this sport has seen, but they are humans at the end of the day. And that's what makes them so relatable. Like, you want to talk about what makes Power Slap great, it's not just the knockouts, it's that you can relate to each and every one of these athletes in one way or another. If it's not the crazy Hawaiian, maybe it's the Bell. Lawyer from Florida who did moving in college to get himself through. There's stories there that are very, very relatable.
100%. And I think you bring up a good point. Sometimes it seems like when you see them on TV, and the only thing that they're doing is competing, right? They're in the zone. Maybe they're angry. Their face-off might have gotten a little heated. In reality, they're people, and they have feelings, and they go through things, that they get sick, they struggle, they have tough weight cuts, they have long travel, they're nauseous, they're tense, they're afraid, it's their first time away from home. Some of them first time boarding a plane. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. These things happen, things change, new fights are taking place, people are taking things on short notice. You really do have to commend these people and really tip your hat to what they do day in and day out, and the amount of sacrifice that they're making to make this all possible for us.
For sure, brother. And let's look at it. The sport's built on the backs of these guys. Like, you guys have met a lot, like the people viewing. You've met a lot of the newer people. You've seen some of the OGs here as well. But let's not forget the likes of Ryan Phillips, Dwayne Crespo, Wolverine, an absolute legend in this sport. These are the guys who started this whole thing, who put Power Slap on the map with Road to the Title 1. And we're still seeing some of these guys compete today. Like, look at Isaiah. He's the current champion. John Davis, one of the longest standing champions we've ever had in Power Slap. So it's these guys, it's the people, it's the strikers, the women that are coming into the sport now that make Power Slap so great. And what makes our job so cool is getting to meet all of these different people.
100%, man. I mean, it seems a little weird to say it, but these people are like our family, right? We've built this community around, and we've helped to foster this kind of environment where I just watch even people that it's public that maybe they're not the best of friends, right? Maybe they've competed against one another, or they've had a skirmish on social media, but they're navigating in the same place around one another. And there wasn't any fights. There wasn't any moments that had to be broken up. Why? Because they have a respect for what we've all built here together, between us, between them, between their families and the people who have come before them, and they won't do anything to mess that up.
And this live stream, we're only at Power Slap 10, but this is sort of social proof of that there is a family being built here. There's a real connection between the strikers, between us, between the sport, between the fans, everybody watching at home. These guys couldn't do it without you guys. So your support is what matters. And they love it. They read the comments. Like, people, they're very in tune with what you guys are saying. And it's great. I love it. Like, let's keep more of that going.
100%. Again, I just want to shout out the people who are watching, whether you've been watching for 5 minutes or 2 hours. We appreciate you being here. You absolutely are what drives our content. You motivate us to come up here and do these things. We're blown away by not only the turnout, but the experience that we've had behind the scenes. Normally, these things are stressful, right? If I can break the fourth wall for a second, they're tough. They're not easy. We're pulling our hair out. I've already got no hair. Jesus is on his way. The part that he's missing, you can't see, so it's good. But ultimately,
shout out my barber Coco. She takes care of this.
But ultimately, the truth is, this is probably as seamless of an event as I could ever expect to happen, given everything that we have here. All the people who are in the house, all the movement, all the logistics. It's as smooth as can be.
For sure, man. You said it great. There's a lot of moving parts. I kind of touched on the fact that you've been running around coordinating, doing the logistics for this whole thing, making sure humans aren't the easiest to corral. We're not cattle. You know what I mean? So kudos to you. Kudos to all the strikers who came out and made this happen. Showed up, did their part. They're going to compete tomorrow, and they're here right now after massive weight cuts, some of them, to deliver for the fans of Slap News, of Power Slap, and of Stadium Swim Circuit.
Yeah, honestly, I would say some of them probably should drink a little more water and less alcohol, but as long as they show up tomorrow, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Man. At the end of the day, but look, I know you gave me a shout out, and I appreciate that, but the reality is our team is what makes this all possible. From everybody, from somebody who's brand new like Britney Diamond, to you, to Corey, to Ray D, who's the thankless guy in the back, who's been transitioning, giving you those wonderful camera transitions between the side and in front of us, right? Ray D's been doing that live and in person this whole entire time while we've been streaming for 3+ hours, right? We couldn't be more thankful and more grateful for the team that we have.
Totally, man. Yo, let's talk about this for a second. So everyone's seen the viral clips, the quick hits, the quick knockouts, the big hard hits. Now, me and Corey, we've been doing this since Power Slap 1. We've been in every event ever since. You came in around Power Slap 4 or 5. What was it like seeing it live for the first time?
I think I was blown away by how intimate it felt for a live event, right? Normally, a live event is very, very grand, and you're just kind of you're not really a part of the.
Kind of get lost in it a
Yeah,
little
you're not
bit.
part of the spectacle. You're just a spectator, and you're kind of like almost like a satellite. When you go to a Power Slap event, whether it's 500 people or 3,500 people, it feels like you're part of it. It feels like that party makes it all the way to you, and you contribute to that energetic environment. And I think that everybody from influencers to regular people to family members all agree that that's exactly how it feels to them. And that's the experience that they enjoy when they go to a Power Slap event live.
That's exactly it. So it's one thing to experience it from the computer, but once you're in that room and you feel that energy, and like, tell me if I'm wrong, you can feel the strike in the audience. The way they have that place mic'd and the production and everything, you can really feel what that person is going through without the obvious sting of it hitting your face.
100%. The tension in the room is massive. And I think what's beautiful about it is if you watch a 25-minute, or a 15-minute MMA fight, you don't know when the moment's gonna go.
No.
In Power Slap, you know.
It's in two,
and everybody just stops. So it's like that. Like it sounds like a cafeteria in the middle of the day, and then all of a sudden it just stops.
Yeah.
The slap's delivered, and then the reaction.
Totally.
It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. But we do want to make sure we get moving here, right?
Yeah,
We still
yeah.
got a few guests to cycle through.
For
It's
sure.
getting late.
Our team, the best thing about our team is we know our part. So let's get back over there. Let's get the man with the gorgeous hair back in the seat, and we got some more awesome guests for you guys. Let's kill it, bro.
100%. Thanks, brother.
Bring Pete in real quick, and then get Mark and Isaiah. All right, Pete, I'm gonna get you right here. Peter, welcome to Power Slap. Welcome to Slap News. Making your debut. How excited are you?
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. The energy is incredible.
Yeah.
Everybody's pumped. Oh, it's going to be a great night. I'm so excited.
Talk to me about the camaraderie here in Power Slap, because I'm sure you've probably never seen something like it. The support, the enthusiasm, and really just the positivity.
Yeah, especially with the fans too. The fans are so positive, and like you can feel the fans have the love for the athletes. Whereas like in MMA, fans can be rough. They have a lot. You have to have thick skin, you know.
Totally.
But here, man, it's all like love, and everybody wants to help each other out. There's no like crazy animosity or anything like that. Man, I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, talk to me about how you got involved and really what excites you to get up there and compete tomorrow night.
You know, well, I do have like a judo background. Actually, that's what I went for a few Olympics. I spent 8 years at the Olympic Training Center for judo, and then I grew up with Ronda Rousey, and so she convinced me to do judo.
Yeah, amazing.
Or sorry, to do MMA.
Okay.
So got into MMA. I'm still fighting and everything, but. I had a really big surgery last year.
Okay.
My hamstring actually ripped off the bone and retracted down towards my knee. So I had like a big ball of hamstring back there. So I actually had to relearn to walk, relearn to run. I did everything at the UFC performances too. I'm here in Vegas. So, but I'm finally getting back into competition. Hunter and Dana actually approached me about it, and I took a night to think about it, but I was like, hell motherfucking yes. Like, oh my gosh. And you know what? The more I train for it, the more I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
We took it seriously. I put a whole camp together. Like, oh man, I'm ready.
Amazing. What from judo and MMA can you use to translate into slap?
Oh, I actually think there's a ton. I mean, when it comes to stability muscles, for sure. That in judo, it's a lot of twisting and hips and whatnot. Same thing with slapping. You're using that twist. And just with MMA, I think like the whole process, the walkout, the crowd, I don't know, being able to take a hit, So
Doesn't it excite you to be able to perform in front of Hunter, Dana? I mean, all the celebrities are going to be in attendance, 3,500 people at Fontainebleau.
oh man, I'm so excited. It doesn't get better than that,
Absolutely. I mean, the face-offs today, what kind of energy did you feel off your opponent?
I didn't really feel much of anything because I think my energy is just so dominant, I'm ready and focused, and when it's go time for me. So
Absolutely. I know you got to rush off. Is it go time for you right now, or can I give you a couple more questions?
oh yeah, a couple more questions.
I mean, women in power slap, obviously there's a bit of a stigma around it, but what really motivated you to want to be involved? I know you had the injury, obviously. It makes it a little bit more harder to get back into MMA and stuff like that. But like, are you excited of getting on, I guess, the bus? Because I mean, the bus of power slap is growing and it's accelerating in speed. Are you happy to get on the bus right now in your point in your career?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I actually went and watched the live event in June at Fontainebleau.
Oh, amazing.
When I felt the energy of that crowd, I was like, wow. I was super impressed. And I actually saw Hunter like later on in the hotel, and we were kind of talking about it, and he just kind of brought it up to me, and I was like, oh, because I had never even thought about doing power slap, and he brought it up, and I was like, and I was like, you know what? I am an elite athlete. I love giving myself challenges, and I think, you know, coming from my background, I do believe that I'm an athlete that helps legitimize the sport a little bit, because I think most people, not most, but a lot of people think that power slap's just like, oh, you just get up off the couch and you slap people, but there isn't. You know, I worked so hard for this. I trained Monday through Saturday, like twice a day, and this is I take it very seriously, and I want people to see that.
This might be a hard question for you to ask just because it is your first time, but what do you think your keys to victory tomorrow night will be?
I think my keys to victory will be following the rules, making sure you know, you don't get any penalties or fouls or anything like that. But I know for a fact that with my swing, if I slap her right where I'm supposed to, she's going down.
Great to hear. Where can people follow you on social media now and into the future?
Oh, okay. It's Pauline Peta Macias. That's my handle for everything. And PETA stands for pain in the ass. So
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you joining me, PETA.
Thanks,
much
man.
love, much respect. You have a home here at Slap News anytime. Okay.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much. Appreciate it. Take care. Have a great one. There we go. I'm glad we were able to make it happen. Thank you, PETA. All right. We keep on rolling. Ding, Jeeves, working here. What's happening? We got another mic for you. Come on in. Nicole, how are you doing?
Hi, fine.
Nice to finally meet. We met in Abu Dhabi, I guess.
Yeah.
We're meeting again.
Yeah.
Being out here, being in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
You feel the energy?
It's amazing. So many lights, so many people, and the energy is like crazy.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to be tomorrow at the event and watch it.
Absolutely. I mean, there's something different about Las Vegas. I mean, you know, Abu Dhabi was great and everything, but the crowd here in Las Vegas that has seen it is a whole other level. So, I mean, that energy and that excitement that you're going to feel tomorrow, I think is going to be next level. How excited are you for getting additional women's matches added to the card?
It's so crazy that tomorrow so many women compete. I think it's the highest amount of women who ever competed at
It
Power
is,
Slap.
yeah.
Like 3 matches, I think. And this is so amazing. So I think the women's division will be great in the future, and I hope there will be a title soon.
Did they offer you a match at this card?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
And we were talking about it, but I think there were some problems about my visa to work because I'm from Germany.
Okay.
And I have to get a visa first so I can work in America and compete at
Gotcha.
Power
Well, I mean, you know, big props to you for coming all the way to Germany here to watch, to continue to build your brand, to build your name, to meet the fans. I mean, it's truly commemorable.
I'm always happy to be here at Power Slap. The events are so great, and all around the event is great too. So.
I know. I mean, we're excited to see your first match, whenever that is. Obviously, Saudi Arabia is coming up. We're not sure if there's going to be women matches on that card or not. Obviously, some of the religious stuff that goes around in that part of the world, we're just uncertain about. So, I mean, I guess we'll see that. If not, we know that Power Slap is coming back to Las Vegas in the first quarter of the year as well. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities. They're planning right to have, 7-8 events in 2025. The women's category continues to grow. We're hearing a lot of rumbling as well. That season 4 for Road to the Title is going to be women predominantly heavy as well as part of that cast. So maybe we'll see you there also. Would you entertain something like that if they called you to join, Road to the Title? Would you go down that path and take part in that reality series?
Absolutely. I would be into everything, and I stay ready, I stay fit, and I would love to compete, and I would slap everyone, so I'm ready.
Yeah. Is there any matches tomorrow night you're looking forward to?
Sorry?
Any matches tomorrow night you're looking forward to?
Every match,
Everyone?
to be honest, everyone,
Okay.
because it's like there can be big surprises on
Yeah.
every match, and it's so exciting to watch. And
Yeah.
the women matches will be my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you staying here in America for a little bit, or are you going right back home after the
No,
event?
I'm staying for 2 weeks.
Okay.
For training, and that's why I'm here. And
Awesome. That's great. Well, I appreciate you joining
Thank
me.
you so
Much
much.
respect for coming all this way. You have a home here at Slap News whenever. All
Thank
right.
you so
Take
much.
care. Thank you. Awesome. I'll take that. Enjoy. Thank you. All right, Ding. Jeeves, let's get Richard out. Let's get Richard up. Let's get Who do we got? Okay, if you want, but no, we got to get Isaiah, and we got to get Isaiah and Peanut. Okay, all right, let's do that. Yeah. Sorry, guys, we got a lineup of people we're getting to. We still got CJ from Leaf Trading Cards we got to get to. Well, we'll bring Micah Brown up here. How you doing? It's incredibly nice to meet you. How excited are you to be in Power Slap? You're very excited?
Yeah.
You ready to go? What brought you to Power Slap in the first place?
I kind of just been out of MMA from some injuries.
Okay.
But being who I am, like I need to compete and I need something competitive.
Yeah.
And I like to hit people, so Power Slap was perfect because I don't have to wrestle and get those injuries.
Absolutely.
To hit.
Yeah, I mean, you get 3 slaps, at most, then it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, the women's division keeps on growing. We got 3 matches coming up tomorrow. I mean, how exciting is to be part of that movement? We keep talking about Power Slap being on a rocket ship. Everything that Dana White touches turns to gold. Now you're coming in, you're getting injected into this. We see women become superstars. We see their Instagram and TikTok accounts grow 10, 20, 30,000 followers off of one match overnight. And a lot of women don't know what to do with that newfound fame and success. Does that excite you to be part of it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When I was deciding if I wanted to do this or not, I did a lot of research, like as if I was going to turn in a paper to a teacher for myself. And when I did that deep dive, I saw the success that Dana has with everything he starts. I also saw how fast in just 1 year Power Slap has grown.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Everyone regrets not being the first in the UFC. I'm not going to regret not being the first in Power Slap.
Of course. Is there anybody that motivated you or inspired you to get in? Like, did you watch Sheena Bathory or Jackie Cataline? Or was there anybody, or even outside of the sport, was there anybody that really pushed you to join?
Would say I did like watching Shayna, and obviously Paige. She's a big name,
of course,
and I like seeing the girls that come from MMA like into there.
Yeah.
And I also like the equal opportunity I feel like the girls are getting. Yes, there's less girl fights, but the girls are just as popular as the guys.
Yeah.
And there's no other sports like that.
I mean, some of the women are the biggest, the biggest superstars in this sport. Yeah. We're getting 3 matches tomorrow, the most we've ever had. There's 8 matches. So, I mean, it's all starting to kind of balance out. We're hearing that season 4 potentially is going to be female dominated as well. Yeah. So there's more and more opportunities that kind of come along with it. And I know you haven't done it yet, but just of how you've been treated since you've been here to Vegas. If there's anybody that's considering signing up for Power Slap, what would you say to them?
I would say this has been the funnest 3 days of my life. Yeah. I also was coming into this not realizing how I knew it was big, but I didn't realize the way I was going to get treated was, even though this is my first one, it's like, oh, I'm getting all the special treatment.
Yeah.
And I feel like a star already. So.
Yeah, and I mean, don't you find the camaraderie second to none, even between the athletes being there at media day, how positive everybody is?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like every question I've had has been answered before I even asked it.
Amazing.
From all the other athletes.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, Stadium Swim, Circa Sports, phenomenal venue, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a Vegas local.
Are you? Okay.
So I'm happy to be home because it's like I get to do all of this my first time in my hometown.
Yeah.
Like, usually when I come to Circa Swim or Stadium Swim or Circa or the Strip, it's for, like partying or going out. Now It's like, oh, look, like,
amazing.
This is going to be my thing.
Are you staying here or are you staying at the comforts of home?
I'm staying here, but I've been going back and forth.
Okay. Awesome. I appreciate you joining me. You have a home here at Slap News whenever you want. And we look forward to seeing you perform tomorrow night.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care. Enjoy. Thank you. All right. I'll take the mic. Awesome. We got to keep on rolling. We got a lot that's happening here. We're still waiting. Yeah. We got CJ from Leaf Trading Cards going to join us. Make sure you grab a promo pack from him. So I think you'll enjoy. Take care. Look forward to seeing you perform tomorrow night. All right. We're getting Isaiah up here. Isaiah, get on here, my man. Isaiah. We've got Mark Longo, Isaiah, going to bring them both back up here. We'll bring them up here to get Isaiah. It's obviously talking about Mark. We kind of alluded to it a little bit, but we want to make sure, cement it in. We're going to bring both. The champ is here. The champ is here. All right. We talked to Mark. We talked to you earlier. We talked to both of you. It is all good. Let's get into it. Why is it so personal for you to support what Mark is doing with Justice for Peanuts?
So not a lot of people know this, but actually right after I got out of the military, I went and I worked at an animal rescue, and I was a firefighter at an animal rescue out there in my hometown, near my hometown. And I mean, I took care of animals at a nonprofit, And I mean, obviously, you guys seen my leg tattoos before. I have all my favorite animals, and actually, a squirrel is one of my favorite animals. Also, a raccoon.
On your thigh, right? Your left thigh?
Yeah. And I was like, as soon as I heard about that, number one, like it just irritated me because I was in the military. I fought for our rights, and there's a reason why we have these rights. And I felt like they definitely overstepped the boundaries when they went and raided their house. For sure.
Absolutely, Mark. Could it be a better fit to a guy that has a squirrel tattoo on his leg? When you found that out, you must have just said yes, yes, yes. Checked all the boxes.
I'm not gonna lie, I fangirled real hard. You know, I couldn't. As soon as I saw Isaiah's name in my DMs, I was like, it was like the background, the toughness, like military background, and then saving animals.
Yeah.
It's an honor to sit next to you and have you on my side for this.
Yeah.
And I couldn't thank you enough for serving a purpose with us. And I can't thank you enough. And it's an honor to sit here and support you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you in action tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be surreal.
Every one of my slaps is gonna be for my bad. Every one of my slaps is gonna be for Peanut and Fred. So I got you guys, absolutely. And honestly, and standing up for everything that we all, like I said, fought for and what we all believe in. And I mean, it's gonna be a slap to the government, So I love it.
It's a real moment. I'll never forget this moment with you.
Absolutely, I appreciate it. Thank you again for supporting me too. Thank you.
Let's talk about one more time. So the coin that is dropping is JFP. I know you're involved in it. You're promoting it. We talked earlier about how it's going to help expand what it is you're doing with your rescue. I know you want to get involved in this early. You want to get it because it's something that you were passionate about. Talk to me about why it means so much to you to be involved on this level and to be able to back the cryptocurrency that's coming out.
I mean, honestly, you guys already know I got 2 back-to-back crypto bonuses. But besides that, I mean, like I said, I believe in the movement. I believe in what everything, Mark stood for. I mean, what he's standing for is he's standing up for America. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate what happened to the animals to get people to realize what was going on. But I mean, it was I don't want to say it was a blessing, but I mean, it was a real eye opener, for everybody to see like, hey, we need to stand up for this.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys are both trekking on. You guys are warriors in your own right, fighting for things that are bigger than yourselves. And when you pool your resources together, you can truly accomplish phenomenal things. So like I said, I appreciate both you guys for joining me. Pleasure as always. We'll see you up there tomorrow, my man. All right. Look forward to seeing you there live, watching all the action.
You're going to hear me screaming like a little girl.
You don't want to blink, my man. So appreciate you. Absolutely. Representing, supporting everything is just truly great. Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you, my man. All right. Let's keep on going. I don't know what time it is. We start at 4:00. Keep on talking. I'm doing good, man. Dutch Bros is definitely top notch through and through. Take a little bit of water break. Let's get CJ in. Let's get CJ from Leaf Trading Cards. Whether Anthony's here or not, we'll figure it out. Andy Blackburn was already here. We got to get rocking. I'm going to keep on going. What time we got, Jeeves? I don't even know anymore. 7:15. Look at that. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. We're here trying to bring the energy with you. We're here, Stadium Swim. We've got Sunday Night Football playing in the back. I know we haven't taken the extra camera to take around. I mean, maybe you can. Now that you're moving it, Jeeves, why don't you take that extra camera? Go show Stadium Swim a little bit. Let's go. What's up, CJ? How you doing, my man? I appreciate you joining us. I know you've been waiting a long time to get up here. I can't even say you're making your Slap News debut, but you're making your Slap News debut in person. You're here to see your first ever Power Slap event tomorrow. How excited are you? Are you feeling the energy?
The energy here is crazy. Seeing some of the fighters here, getting to connect with them, seeing some fans here. It's truly incredible. And the first time I was here, I wasn't able to see the fight, but the buzz is like on another level from the last time I was here.
Yeah. I mean, people have been just bombarding you. We've been pushing these promo packs pretty hard. People have just been trying to grip these things.
Man, these promo packs have been going crazy. I can't wait to see them hit online.
Put the mic a little closer.
Yeah, newbie here. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm excited to see the packs at the market and see the resale value. I know the fans, the collectors are going to truly be impressed with the quality that and time and effort our teams have put in. So it's going to be pretty rewarding.
Yeah, I mean, good things come to those who wait. I know we were told September, and things have been delayed a little bit, but they're coming out in January. I'm not going to let you delay it anymore. I know you're getting real excited about everything that's coming along with it. And like I said, even the promo cards that we teased on Smack Talk on Tuesday, I mean, honestly, these things are absolutely impeccable. They are beautiful. The quality of these cards are second to none. And I mean, being a collector myself, that's one of the biggest things that I hate about the industry is some of the quality of product that gets put out there. I mean, you open a pack, you get a PSA 7 from a pack fresh, card. I mean, that doesn't happen with Leaf. You guys go the extra mile to really ensure your quality. Talk to me a little bit about how you guys kind of get away from some of that stuff that happens in the industry.
Of course, when you talk about grading and the grade and the low grades you get, I think the nice part about Leaf is everything's hand collated. The cards come back to the printers, QC'd, and then hand packed in our products, and that's how Leaf sets ourselves up from our competitors. And that quality you say. So every card's hand looked over and make sure, and the collectors, if they grade them, do whatever they want with them, it's you're gonna get a top-notch quality for sure.
I mean, Leaf is literally on a rocket ship right now. You guys went from being the alternative card company to now acquiring a ton of licenses in sports across the spectrum. Every single week, you guys are putting out multiple new exclusive autograph deals, whether it be with collegiate athletes, whether it be with celebrities. I mean, you guys have worked with the Hawk Tua girl. I mean, everything you guys are doing right now is definitely top notch. You guys seem to be really collecting that virality and things that are going on is really aligning really well with Power Slap. And I mean, what you guys are collecting and building and what the fans are anticipating is that you guys, obviously we talked about before, it's going to be the Leaf Metal product, one of your flagship products that are going to come out. I don't know if you have these cards with you in person, but I think we should show them the real physical card that comes along with it. My man Jeeves, is this camera set up? Can we get a tight in on this one, or at least half of it? Let's do a split screen. All right, so we got a split screen. Let's see what these packs look like.
Open one.
First time that I'm actually holding them in my hands. Paige Van Zandt. There's the Dana White. I can't see the framing on it. Hopefully we're doing all right. We do a good job. But we've got Dana White. Show the back of these. I mean, man, the shininess of these are absolutely phenomenal. There we go.
If you're a UFC collector and you know Dana White's rookie card and what it goes in a PSA 10, it's a multi-$100 card.
Absolutely.
So we're excited to see what his Power Slap rookie card will go for.
For sure. How's that for the framing? We got it in there? We're good? All right. So there's the Dana White, a Leaf Metal card. First time ever with the Power Slap marking on this. I mean, we got Dana White, and I know the product got Dana White autos coming out as well.
Yes, sir. Dana White autographs, dual autographs. They're insane. I can't wait to show you some of the early previews that are going to be in this product, some die cuts. It's going to be very, very, very cool.
Absolutely. Got Paige Van Zandt, MMA veteran. I know you guys have done a couple deals in the past, but we get her in Power Slap. I mean, how excited are you to get these in the hands of collectors?
I mean, we're super, super very blessed to work for Power Slap and how great they've been. How great you are being, one of the, key promoters in the sport.
Yeah.
It's in growing the sport to the hobby. And I think with our reach of people and bringing a sports card collector that isn't really familiar with Power Slap, and now giving them trading cards. I think we talked about this before. Pickleball was as on the rise, as you know. There was no ever pickleball trading cards on the market, and then people swarmed to it because it's the first ever.
Totally.
So I think there's going to be a similar reaction in the marketplace with this release.
Absolutely. You know what? Someone asked me on Fremont today, they said, what does the back of the cards look like? So we got to show that.
A nice little handwritten bio from our team. And then, these ones will have the promo marking on them.
Yeah.
These are going to go for, I think, a premium on the secondary market. And I'm excited to see the first graded one. I want the first graded one. You know what I mean? Like, that's a pretty cool duo.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know these are incredibly limited. You're going to be there tomorrow. We either got to come down here right now. We won't be here for too much longer. We're past our 7 o'clock, but it doesn't matter. We keep on trekking through. We got to get through. We appreciate you coming in from Texas, obviously. We're at Stadium Swim. Hit up CJ if you see him. He's going to be there at Fontainebleau tomorrow. Get there early. You're going to be there 4:30, 4:45. These are going to go incredibly fast.
Yep.
So
very, very limited. First come, first serve. So we're super excited. There's going to be a great card tomorrow. I know you're going to be covering all of it.
100%.
So, comes.
What matches are you looking forward to the most?
See our Michigan boy right here.
Michigan, yeah.
Michigan
Are
boy.
you from Michigan?
I am.
Oh, so there's a little bit of bias of why Blackburn is on the card. Okay.
You know, I had a say in the promo packs, so I had to show love to the Michigan boys for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, he's going to retain the belt. Unfortunately, his opponent, Emmanuel Nunez, missed weight, but the match is still going to take place.
Half a pound?
I have 0.6, correct. Yeah.
That's
It's
tough.
unfortunate. The match still going to happen, though. These trading cards are going to be given out. We know that the growth and trajectory January will be here sooner than we know. I mean, it's going to be out there in, hobby stores across the country. We know that this isn't a retail product. It's going to be hobby focused. It's going to be economical for the average consumer to be able to focus on. And I don't know, can you tell me or not, is there a guaranteed auto in every box?
Of course, there's be multi autographs in every box. What other hobby box can you get for around $90 with multiple autographs, with super chase, with super fractors, multi-sign, quads, you name it, and being a licensed opposed to some other brands. So
totally
at that affordable price point, I think it's a must have.
Absolutely. I mean, these right here are pre-rookie cards. So this is a pre-rookie card of Anthony Blackburn.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting. And as you alluded to, the rookie card of Dana White in Power Slap. I mean, I guess you haven't done so already. You haven't sent him out for grading, but I guess it'll be a race to see who can get him in. And you truly collect them. I know we talked about the resale value, but I mean, really, if you're a true fan of Power Slap, these are going to be things that are going to be sought after for years to come because of how rare they are, how limited. But I got to ask you, are these designs going to hit the actual product that comes out in January, or will they be redesigned?
So this will be a standard base card in design. So standard base card. Obviously, there'd be numbered parallels, super factors, load numbers, but this is the base design for the base card. But there's multiple different collectible inserts. Now that you mentioned it, like the first graded ones, let's put a bounty on it right now. The first PSA 10 of any of these in the set is going to get a free box gifted from Leaf.
Amazing, phenomenal. And why these will hold more value, the promo aspect of it is going to make these incredibly limited. So there we go. We got a bounty out there. The first PSA 10 graded promo card or Power Slap card in general.
I think, honestly, someone might send one overnight to PSA now that we got this. But any Power Slap card first graded from this promo set, and then we'll say the first graded card in the set will get an additional box.
Awesome. Appreciate you bringing out those bounties. Appreciate you coming in. Look forward to seeing you there at the event, giving these away, because it truly takes that passion of Power Slap to the next level. It links that childhood hobby that you had with baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever sports you did. Now you get to do it with your favorite sport of Power Slap and really kind of go full circle. I'm excited for you to see it in real life. Yes. I tell you, a slap is like a gunshot going off. It's actually closer to being at the 18th green of a golf course, than it is to actually be at a baseball or football event. Because when that slap goes off, it's like a gunshot. The crowd erupts. It is like something else. But a pretty swanky jacket you got going on. Was that a limited edition or
Thanks
what?
to Jeff Hamilton. We collabed with him. He's made the Kobe famous jacket. He's in the locker room. The trophy.
Yeah.
He custom made this jacket for us. Super grateful for that partnership. And like you said, but Power Slap, there's no collectibles on the market.
No.
Well, besides you have a few collectibles that we'll be in touch with. But there's no other way to collect Power Slap. And what a better way than trading cards? Trading cards have blown up since COVID, and now you see the hundreds of even the $1 million sales of cards that you've never seen before. So why not Power Slap? So
absolutely.
We're super
What's
excited.
the resale jacket on that? The value on that jacket?
It's the one of one, so priceless.
Priceless. Awesome, CJ. Appreciate you, my man. Pleasure. Look forward to it. I'm going to steal one of these before we go. But all the very best, man. We'll see you there tomorrow night. Pleasure as always. All right. My man, we're going on 3+ hours from Stadium Swim. I don't know how many guests we've gone through here tonight. Everything becomes a blur. We're going to open some packs, some Thanksgiving packs. Yes, of course I want to open some Thanksgiving packs. I just got to see one thing real quick. I want to see what angle we're working with here. What are we doing? All right. How does that look? Oh, there we go. Okay. So right there's our angle. We got our lighting down. Am I opening this or are you opening this?
You opening it,
I'm
man.
opening this. All right.
I opened enough cards.
All right. Awesome. Put the water down here. What products are we dealing with here? We got Leaf Metal Thanksgiving. Then we've got Trinity 2024 football. What product do you like better?
So Thanksgiving is going to be a multi-sport. So you can have the Margot Robbies, the Clint Eastwoods in there. Floyd Mayweather to, just you name it, Conor McGregor's in there. So
yeah,
everyone under the sun could be in that product. But why Trinity is such one of our flagship products, you have the nastiest patches at an affordable price. You have top picks like Shador Sanders in this product. You have all the Mannings on a triple. Then you have Carson Beck. You have Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, who's potentially going to win the Heisman. And then Genty's in this product as well. So only NIL company that has all these guys under one product. So we're super excited for that one. It's done super well. But I'm super excited for the Thanksgiving one because who else doesn't want to pull a Conor McGregor pumpkin pie? No, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure which one to pick, to be honest. Am I picking or you picking?
I want to see you open both of them.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's go for it. I'm a football fan, so I'm going to save this one for a second. We're going to go in with the Leaf Metal Thanksgiving. We're going to get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Let me go off camera here real quick.
You might need that to open.
Okay, the edges. All right. Try and do this. Hold the mic. There we go. You ever try doing this holding a mic? Awesome. There we go. We got the edges showing off the quality here with the Leaf Metal.
The best card will be on the back. The last
Okay.
card is the best card in the box.
So look at this. Okay, I want to show one thing right off the bat. These cards are already in protectors.
Yes, sir.
So you want to talk about the quality of the actual product. We're going to use, actually, I'm just going to use a full one. We're going to use this as the decoy so we don't reveal every
Slow
single
roll it.
card that's going to come out. So we're going to take this first one out. We're going to show it to the audience. So we've got Dwight Gooden, got a throwback OG. Dwight Gooden auto on the metal. Number 2 of 3. Dwight Gooden.
Going behind it.
That's a low parallel. We got the hot dogs in the background. But Dwight Gooden. Do you know much about Dwight Gooden? Did you meet him in person when he signed these?
I did not. I didn't do the signing personally with him on that one, but
Okay.
I've met him before. Very good guy. On one of those great Mets teams.
Yeah. All right, let's get
I
this.
think there's a multi underneath there.
A
I think it's
multi?
a 1 of 1.
Let's go. Let's see. Only 2 cards?
Just 2 cards.
2 cards? All right. Who do we got there? Who are these old timers? We got a Bronco. We got a 49ers. Actually,
Those are our college uniforms right here.
Was college? Okay. Let's take a look. What we got? We got a multi. Doug Flutie. Check it out. And
Hold on,
Vinny
fellow
Testaverde.
Canadian. He won a Grey Cup. 2 Grey
He
Cups.
did, absolutely. He came up with dynamite with the Toronto Argonauts.
Yeah.
And they came down, played for the Buffalo Bills afterwards. Phenomenal. What's that? That's a 101?
1 of 1.
Amazing. 101. Really cool. Look at that. Doug Flutie, Vinny Testaverde. Very, very cool card overall. Dual auto 1 of 1. I mean, impeccable. I mean, the quality on the cars, the shine that we're seeing here, second to none. I mean, just the texture of this, I think, is phenomenal as well. Beautiful looking product.
The metal card's great, better than paper cards.
Yeah.
Just because the quality control and the technology's printed on, you're gonna have no ding on off, and you're not gonna have as many ding corners as a paper card.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get rocking.
Some
Some Trinity. Let's go off through the backside here. We keep on rocking. Slap News bringing you breaking with CJ from Leaf. Do you get to do this on Whatnot or no?
I don't get to break cards that often.
Okay.
I'm behind the scenes, sign the guys, and
Yeah.
coming up with some concepts. But it's really cool seeing it, live. I don't get to do it all that often.
Totally. Talk to me about your personal collection. What are some of your favorite pieces that you have?
Some of my favorite pieces are, gifts from other people. Pete Weber gifted me a game used jersey that he wore. That was pretty cool. I like ticket stubs, some memorable events. So I have a ticket stub from Johnny Manziel's debut that he signed for me, and so it's pretty
In the NFL or in college?
NFL one.
Okay.
Even though I didn't have a great NFL career, it's
Yeah. So let's check this out. Look at the thickness that we got in there.
You got a booklet in there.
It's a pretty thick card, I
I
think.
think that's a patch autograph.
Is that a patch autograph? Awesome. Let's take a look. All right, I'm going to put the mic down for a second. I'll let you narrate. How's that?
Okay. I think it's a Cal football player, NIL. Here's a fun fact. He's older than I am. He's going on his 8th year in college. He's in the same recruiting class as Trevor Lawrence, Oklahoma State quarterback. Red shirts and waivers and injuries and NIL, I guess now. Why go to NFL when you can make more playing college, being on a practice squad?
Does it ever irk you when people don't take the time to do a proper auto?
Of course, you love to see a full name. Unfortunately, players realize they get paid the same to put their initials and then their full name.
Yeah.
I love when athletes are signing for the first ever time. They're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
CJ, how should I sign my name?" So it's always a fun process being like that. I know Josh Pankow, our president, recently did a signing with Deuce Knight.
Okay.
Who's the number 2 or 3 quarterback in this year's class, going to Auburn, and he actually drew out his signature, and that's how he signs his name now.
Oh, amazing. That's super cool. All right, let's keep on rolling. That's a great story, man. I mean, getting all the backstories behind it, I think it make it even that much more special for sure. So what do we got? We got a Jaquan Jackson.
Tulane.
From Tulane, yeah, 48 of 49. This is an acetate card.
Acetate, see-through.
So you can see through that. Talk to me about the technology behind this and how do you make that happen?
So acetate's printed on plastic. So it's a different type of printing process. It just adds a unique layer of collecting different than a normal base card.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, look at super cool card. All right, let's keep on rolling here. This one is exciting. It's got a lot. This isn't my normal breaking technique. I gotta hold the mic when I do this so you can actually hear me. Here we go. Dominic Levitt.
Stud from Georgia. Playing in the SEC championship this week.
Nice. All right.
He will be a high draft pick when he comes out.
Cool looking card. That's a 101 as well.
There we go. 101.
101. Very cool looking card. And we've got a
feel like we have
couple
a banger
more here.
coming up after
Is
that.
is the last card the best card in this one too?
It should be.
Should be. All right.
There we go.
Here we go. Well, Dallas Turner. Looks like Alabama.
I think he's in NFL. He, I believe, was the first defensive player off the board last year.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but he was either 5th or 6th taken.
Very
But
cool.
here we go. Malik Neighbors. What a stud.
Is that who it is?
The Giants.
Malik Neighbors. That's a big card, man.
That's a big
out of
card.
LSU.
He's not
5
in
and 10.
So he's not in Panini. He doesn't have Panini autographs.
He does not. No.
So he's a Fanatics exclusive. However, the way the deal worked out, he fulfilled his autograph slate.
Okay.
So he'll be in Leaf products for the next year. So that's
Amazing.
plus for us.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, great to see. I mean, these cards look phenomenal. Got a ton of low numbered cards here. It gets excited even more as we kind of keep on getting to it, man. You're a great
pleasure.
dude. I love you, man. So appreciate it. Look forward to this partnership evolving over time, seeing you grow with Power Slap, see the number of new sets that come out. And maybe one day we'll see someone cross over into a multi-sport as well from Power Slap.
I'll watch out for an Easter egg from someone special on this set that's going to be featured in Power Slap. So
All right.
I'll leave it at that. So
amazing. Awesome,
Hey,
buddy.
thanks again.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's a 101, my man. Yeah, it's priceless. You can't get it. So, all right. Who else we got? We got Bryce Jones here. Got Bryce Jones. All right. Got the camera change back over. All the fun that's coming on. Bryce, we were just breaking some cards. TJ from Leaf. Phenomenal. Got Vince Tracy here. Vince. Bryce, one of you got to take the mic. Who wants to speak first? All right. We're going to try to make this nice and clear. Fellow Canadian coming down here. You're not on the card, but how excited are you? Are you feeling the energy?
Oh, absolutely. It seems like everybody's stoked. I mean, double digits. You know, a lot of the naysayers say that we never got this far, and here we are. And the atmosphere is phenomenal already. I can't wait till the actual matches.
Absolutely. I mean, you come in, both of you guys, Road to the Title, Season 3. You guys are representing your classes. I mean, you guys come in here, not on the card, but you're here to represent. You're here to support your fellow athletes that are competing on the card. Is there one match in particular that you're looking forward to tomorrow night?
Honestly, I was really looking forward to DeFrank and McGregor's fight. But that being canceled, now I'm looking forward to all of the title matches, to be quite honest.
Yeah. What about Luke Simon going up against TJ Thomas? How do you think that match is going to go? Big match.
It is a big match. I think it's going to end in a KO, and I got to stick with my season 3 alumni and go with Luke with getting the win here.
Absolutely. I mean, we connected now, I want to say 12, 18 months ago now. It's been a while. It's been a long, long time that you were in the pipeline. You were working. You get that opportunity. Erica, gets a bunch of Canadians in to season 3, which is great. I mean, I talked to her about that. It wasn't anything of any bias or Canadian. I mean, she's Canadian as well. Yeah. But it would just happen. You get Canadians easily into America. So why not? Let's make it happen. You get there, you perform incredibly well. Talk to me about how that experience has kind of shaped you and changed the way you think about the future.
Well, first starting off as a fan was you didn't really get the full experience until I got up there. And then I got a different understanding of the sport.
Yeah.
And just the journey of making the progress, and even my weight loss and everything that I had to get down to make welterweight was, a journey within itself. And just hearing people comment about, how I motivated them in their own journeys and everything like that. It's been phenomenal. It really has. And all the outreach and support that I've had from Canadians and, just all the love. I couldn't be grateful.
100%. Bryce, over to you, my man. I want to talk to you about tomorrow night's fight a little bit here. You excited for the card?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait to. I was hoping I'd be on it.
Of course.
Being out here in Vegas, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 events now. We didn't get you on yet. But hopefully they line you up real soon. I know the next event is in Saudi Arabia. If not, they are coming back here, Las Vegas, Q1 of next year. So we are going to see a ton of events coming up. So there's going to be opportunities for both of you guys. I know you're sitting there at the bottom end of the heavyweight division. In terms of the rank, I mean, you're ranked at least, so you're going to be happy for that. Anybody you have in your crosshairs?
No one real, I want a good opponent. I want someone that I can go out there and just show out and show what I can do. I mean, I know Brian Ellis is fighting on the card. I would have fought him tonight.
100%.
But good luck on his match. I got him in that match.
Absolutely. Did we talk about it before? I'm not sure if we did, but James Stonier.
Yeah.
That could be a real exciting match for you.
If they want to rematch it, that's fine. I feel like it's going to go much different for James.
Yeah.
I think he's going to sleep on that one. But, I would definitely rematch him if they want to throw it up there. If they don't, there's a couple guys. I don't want to call anybody out from my show.
Why not? I want you to look in that camera and I want you to say, I want Ryan Phillips. That's what I want you to say.
Yeah, you know what, Ryan? You mother...
You guys are too nice of guys. I mean, Vince's Canadian, so of course he's nice. He's already apologized. He doesn't have the mic in his hand.
It doesn't make me fucking jealous.
I know. Canada's not a bad place. I mean, we just got to get our pirate there in head office out of the country, and then we'll be all right. Yeah. I mean, you guys kind of turned. I mean, we're not a political show, but you guys seem to be on the right path already.
Yeah,
so
I think me and Vince we're coming up. I mean, we're undefeated on the show. You got to give us somebody. We both look pretty dominant on the show, I think, and we
100%.
that we come back from diversity.
100%. Absolutely. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, it seems like a week in Power Slap feels like a month. In a lot of ways, with how fast the sport evolves, the twists, the turns. I mean, today we had the longest weigh-in that we've ever had. We had 3 waves of athletes come. The guys came in first, second wave. Then we had even Emmanuel Munez having to wait till the very end before actually weighing in. Fights getting dropped. Dakota McGregor and Anthony DeFrank not happening. It just, you never know in Power Slap what's going to happen. The amount of, fights that keep on turning over here. And so I think being ready, staying on shape, staying close to that weight is incredibly important so that when these opportunities come, especially a guy like you living in Vegas. So, I mean, you know what? They call you tomorrow morning. Your medicals are done. You're ready to go. They call the commission and make it happen. So I think always staying ready, I think is incredibly important, overall and first and foremost. But I mean, do you ever make it out to, Circus Sports here, Stadium Swim to see it? I mean, they're going to show the actual event on this big screen tomorrow. Like, how crazy is that it's going to be played here?
Cool. That screen's very impressive, so
100%.
To see like a sport that you're a part of up there,
if
I was sitting down here, I'd be like sitting with goosebumps on me.
Absolutely. I mean, for the Super Bowl in 2024, I watched it when the Chiefs won downstairs at the sports book, and I'll tell you, it was lights out. It was phenomenal to see overall. And I mean, both you guys can answer this, really, but Power Slap from a betting perspective is one of the most crazy things you could do, putting your money on the line, because literally with one strike, any outcome could happen. Talk to me about that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. that's the thing is even seeing the lines come out. In my opinion, there was a few lines that could have definitely went the other way. You know what I mean?
What are those? Come on, be specific.
Well, TJ and Luke, I think that was pretty much even, but I think Luke should have been maybe just a little bit of a favorite. Fighting Allen. He was he was fifth in the division at the time. And then what was the other one? Oh, Josh Newton. Yeah, I think he was a dog, and honestly, I think he could easily be in the favorite in that line. You know what I mean? And maybe a small favorite, but still, a favorite. So, yeah, you know what I mean. But again, it's like you mentioned, like anybody could get knocked out at any time. So it's to put your money down. It's you know what I mean.
It's risky for sure.
You're gonna be sweating it. There's some of those fights, I'm sure. You know what I mean? 100%. You see someone get dropped and you're counting for them. It's like, oh boy, that next one could be it, right?
Absolutely. I know you're a family man. You come down here to Las Vegas, kind of let loose a little bit. I'm sure you haven't been away from your kids that long. Is it hard, or are you just trying to soak it in and enjoy it all?
I miss them like crazy. I've been texting the wife like absolutely mad, and it's asking her how the kids are and everything. Luckily, my kids are awesome, and that they're not giving her mom too much trouble, so that's always good. But yeah, it's good to get away too from them as well, and hang out with the guys, support the guys that are fighting. Getting some guys ready for their fights. So it's been phenomenal, honestly, just overall.
Real cool. Bryce, talk to me about the gambling side of this. Are you a betting man or not?
No, that's how I've not been on the streets since I've lived here in Las Vegas. Is that
Okay. Gotcha. But I mean, crazy sport. I think when you look at it from the betting perspective, and like I said, any one strike could go any way. Yeah. And like you said, we always think in these, more traditional sports, Vegas always has that upper edge, but it's definitely not this in this sport whatsoever. And so it's great to see. I mean, we've seen it before. Season 2 guys came in, experience outweighed, season 2 guys that come in. We're going to see tomorrow night. Is that going to change with season 3? I know you're very optimistic. You talked about Luke Simon. I know you're really close to some of the guys. Is that just bias, or do you think the strikers that are coming into season 3 have actually had season 1 and season 2 to study and are coming in now better prepared to take on some of these OG veterans like a TJ Thomas?
Yeah, I think so. I think because we got to see it all, a lot of guys got to develop their own little take on it.
Yeah.
And so some of them are going to see if it works tonight, and then some are going to find out it doesn't. So,
absolutely.
But I think the season 3 guys have the best advantage so far, and the season next will have the better advantage than us.
100%.
Because this thing is growing.
100%. Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate both of you joining me here tonight. I'm glad we get both you guys on. Hopefully, get you back pre-fight interviews, the whole works, making it happen. See you guys going up there, showing off your skill set. But Vince, appreciate you, my man. Bryce, I appreciate you as well. We're going on. I think we're over 3.5 hours, man. I've been here. I lost track of time. We just keep on rolling. But much love, much respect for all of you guys, what you guys do, and thank you for allowing us at Slap News to be a part of it.
Yeah. If I was gonna bet, I'm betting on Pono.
All right, sounds good. There you go, Bryce Jones. Appreciate you, man. Much love, much respect to you as well, Vince. Thank you, my man. 100%, dude. Absolutely. Take care, man. Awesome, buddy. All right. I think we're wrapping. We got one more guy in here. All right. Come on out. Rod Olave. I didn't recognize you. You don't have the joint and you don't have the liquor in your hand. I could barely recognize you.
But I don't want to disrespect this live stream.
Absolutely not, my man. Talk to me about why are you here right now?
I'm just here to have fun, like always. Yeah, I'm here to connect with people. I'm here to have fun. I live like 3 hours away from freaking Las Vegas.
Yeah. So why not? You feeling that energy?
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah. I'm seeing all people I've never met like personally.
Of course.
They're all awesome people,
First time I met you.
I know, right?
Yeah. They thought we're brothers. Now we can smile together. Are we brothers?
Oh, my evil twin right here. My more handsome and more rich twin.
It's all good, man. Everyone's on their own journey, making their own thing happen. You're in Power Slap.
Yes,
I mean, incredibly excited. You come in with a different attitude and mentality, but it's working for you. It's authentically you, man. Never change that. I'll tell you that for certain. What do you want to do next? Anything you want to call out?
I want to call out Waylon Frost because that should have been the fight. And Waylon, if you're looking at this and you see this, it's the fight. I know it's the fight. Erica, Frank, Dana, let's make that fight because I feel I see a line in you. I see a line in you, Waylon, and it made me feel like a certain type of way. No homo. It made me feel a certain type of way. So I want that fight. Waylon, where you at?
Awesome, man. Waylon Frost be a great fight for you, I think, actually. I think so. Totally. Any fights you're looking forward to tomorrow night?
Blackburn versus Muniz, I think, is going to be the fight of the night. Quinones versus Bordeaux, obviously, is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
DeBell versus, DTP. I just met DTP this time. I seen his slap. You know what? I'm not gonna make any calls, but I think it's gonna probably be the best slap event ever.
Awesome,
You know,
man. Yeah, it has that potential too.
Yeah.
If you were a betting man, you go downstairs to Circa Sports, you want to put $100 on one match. Who's your lock of the night?
I'm putting the house on Pono Paul.
Okay.
If I
really?
could bet, I would literally put my entire life. I would take a loan out for 100,000. The number one loan I could take, Pono Paul. If the bettors would let me, if it was not against my contract to not bet against Power Slap, I would bet on Pono Paul for everything I own.
So
Everything I
see,
own.
you're not so stupid after all. You know your contractual obligations.
Yeah.
You know not to
Oh, yeah.
break them.
Yeah.
So you're definitely a smart man on
Yeah.
that behalf. So there's a little betting tip. You want to take Rod Olave, put your money on Pono Paul. When do you think we're going to see you next?
I'm hoping for end of January, Saudi Arabia. Hopefully, I think I'm the only Middle Eastern fighter on the Power Slap roster. So
Okay.
I would love to fight in Saudi Arabia. If
Yeah.
not then the earliest fight, honestly possible. I just healed my hand yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's been 6 months of my hand being injured. I just healed yesterday. Shout out Javier Fernandez.
Yeah.
Stipe Miocic is physical therapist. The U.S. Olympic wrestling team's physical therapist, Javier Fernandez. Go to him. He fixed my hand in 30 minutes. It's been fucked up for 6 months. So
Really? One treatment.
30
Wow.
minutes. He fixed my hand, and I just messed it up again on the power cue. Hey, but 44,000 as a welterweight. What's
Really?
up?
44,000?
44,000.
Amazing,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's massive
Yeah,
numbers.
Yeah, I'm up.
You're a specimen.
Bit of a specimen.
Awesome, dude. I mean, you talked about Pono Paul. I mean, how far is he from you? Like, have you hung out with him at all? Because I know you guys are both in Cali, right?
He does live in California. We've just been doing our own thing. Really, I've been working a lot. He's been working a lot. We're doing our own thing. But I consider him like a dad to me, someone that really cares about me, and I really care about him. And he's like top 5 people on planet Earth. He's one of the nicest people on planet Earth. He is an energy healer. He has a mean right hand and a left hand, obviously, as you've seen on the show.
100%.
He's a beast. And I think he gets it in one.
Wow.
First round
Bold prediction,
knockout.
my man.
Yeah, first
But
round
honestly,
knockout.
dude, I look forward to seeing you back up there for sure. You're a trooper for staying around, man. I appreciate you joining me here. Love you too, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Awesome, buddy. But much love. We'll see you back up there. Hopefully, you have a fight for you. Maybe it's Will and Frost in the very near future.
We'll see each other.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's get on up here. Let's bring Britney back up here. Britney, what a crazy night it's been. I think we're going over 3.5 hours now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Your first opportunity, we throw you in with the Sharks. We're here, Circa Swim, phenomenal. What did you think of the entire event?
I thought this event, I was very impressed, not only with the athletes, how friendly everyone is, the community, but also I met people's moms, I met their brothers. I feel like I'm part of the community now. And it was just beautiful. Everyone loves Vegas. They were impressed by this whole, the stadium is pretty amazing here. I'm most impressed by you.
I'm still going.
You're so good energy. So I'm so excited for tomorrow now.
Absolutely. I mean, you're going to be there in person. You're going to be able to feel all that energy, that excitement. I mean, it's real. When you were here, when you're on the ground, there's just something different about it. Like you said, the camaraderie, we keep talking about the energy, the excitement, the bond. Like, it's just like, people are going to get knocked out, and they know they're going to, that they're going to get knocked out. But it's just, they're here to elevate themselves for better opportunities. There's a hunger. They're not millionaires. They're very down to earth. And I mean, this is really an even playing field. We literally have, Vernon Cathey, a mechanic from Kansas, going up, against, another athlete. Even just a guy like Isaiah Quinones, for example, even though they're not in the same weight class anymore, but who's, an aerospace engineer working on electric aircrafts, and they can come together in a sport and compete against each other. Like, it's pretty unique.
I have to say, that's what I noticed the most from being at so many different events. Everyone, all these athletes are so incredibly humble and so grateful to be here. I think the fact that they're in Las Vegas, being able to compete tomorrow is just huge. So yes, that humble. I always love to be around that. It's so nice to see when people are appreciative and everything they're doing. And, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, let's take this home. First off, I'm going to thank Richard Wilkes for allowing us to come here, Circa Hotel and Sports, here at Stadium Swim. If you're not going to go to the event, you can come and watch it tomorrow. They're going to have the hot tubs on. You can sit in the hot tubs and watch the Power Slap number 10 event on the big screen, which has Thursday Night Football on right now. Isn't that pretty cool? Like, look at that. A phenomenal event. So come on down. We appreciate everything that everybody has done. We had the CEO from Headrush here. We also had CJ from League Trading Cards. Richard Wilk joined us. Mark Longo joined us. I think over 25 strikers came in. So for everything, we've got Ding and we've got Jeeves. We made it. It's a success. Let's wrap this thing up right now, my man. Hit the magic button. We appreciate everybody who's tuned in, whether you tuned in for 1 minute, 5 minutes, or you watched for the entire 3.5 hours. We appreciate you all. Much love. Let's see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be there at the event, post-fight press conference, and interviews following every single match with the winners.